It'd be fun to do like a Gasland style pod racing game too. Like that'd be fun at a small scale.
You know what? You need to put the scroll in. You need to like type out a scroll and scroll up and play the music.
Put it on like a TV, like
Yeah,
or
something.
TV and play across it with the image changing.
This is Gustav Holst, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, at Jackie's concert Thursday, they played one of his songs. I'll break out the program and know which one it was. It was really good.
Mars the Bringer Awards, like the one I'm most familiar with.
I think that's his, isn't it?
It is. Yeah. Mars the Bringer.
I think I'm gonna get.
Planetary.
I think I'm gonna try and find the CD, just for the shit and all of it.
Could be good inspiration for writing, put stuff like that on the background.
Yeah, I'm actually going to be doing a deep dive on these ones.
Cool.
Oh, the original? Yes.
Yeah, I can't find them. I've got 2 of them, but there's like 20 or 30 of them. So
I'm going to blame you, Shadow, for making me want to watch all the new Planet of the Apes movies.
All the what?
The new Planet of the Apes movies.
Oh, yeah, I'm probably going to do that too.
I think it skipped the Marky Mark one.
No. Yeah, skip that one. I'm talking about the new one.
I don't know if there's
I've seen that one too. I've seen that one as well.
Yeah, I saw that at the theater. The Marty
I think I did too. I don't know if there's a box set for the new movies. I don't know if they've got like an arc that they're working on, or they just winging it like they did in the old days to see what happened.
It's HBO Max. I forgot they have like 4 or 5 films, so maybe during Christmas Day I'll just binge watch them since I'll be at home doing nothing.
Gobbled up, didn't they? Warner Brothers, HBO by Netflix, I think.
Well, so this is what's going to get interesting. Apparently, Paramount offered more money than Netflix, but Netflix was only going to buy part of the company, and so Warner Brothers thought they could make more by selling one part to Netflix and another part to someone else. And Paramount is pissed off because they're like, we offered more for all of the Warner Brothers.
Exactly, and they have you could almost go back at them because if they're publicly traded and it in any way impacted what the shareholders could have made, you can use that to go after them later.
Yeah, the hostile takeover. We'll see what goes on. I have mixed feelings about the whole thing. I still think that the fact that Fox and Disney merged was bad. I'd rather them break up some of these companies rather than keep them as the monolithic. That said, from a personal perspective, does this mean I can watch Netflix and HBO Max? If that's
basically, you're going to be getting all that stuff. You're going to be getting Game of Thrones and everything HBO had put over on them, I think.
Yeah, I'll be honest. Of all of the 3 that I have, I think Crunchyroll is probably my favorite.
And there he is, fashionably late.
He's not. Yeah, the DM is never late. The DM is just merely frazzled.
He arrives precisely when he feels like.
And George, considering all the stuff you've been doing earlier in the day, it's not like we can fault you.
I wish I got it done earlier, like yesterday or something.
How you doing, George?
Good. I just been making some maps and some things, and a couple, been putting some stat blocks together, and hopefully we can do something cool.
Yeah, I honestly, I did not get a chance to watch them.
No problem.
We didn't. I mean, read them. We didn't get back from the parade until like dinner time. Yeah, it was a hell of a day. I'm still nursing a headache.
Yeah.
Anytime I like go out to like a lot of places, like grocery stores and shopping, and there's a lot of things moving around, I tend to get a headache. I probably need glasses for things, but
yeah, same here. I'll like if I'm like out for a few hours, it's just like I'm guaranteed to have a headache. Hey, RPG.
What's up, Gemma? Sorry, I missed the game today. I hope you guys didn't die. It was The parade was awesome, and it was a little faster than I expected. But Jackie wanted to hang out with his friends afterwards. This is his last year in school with these kids, and then we ended up going to do some Christmas shopping, and yeah, I didn't get home until about an hour ago, hour and a half maybe. I had to make dinner and do all that crap. So you want to give us a recap where we left off? Because I
Oh
remember.
yeah. Let's see. I did make a like.
What's up, Mobius? Hey, what's up, Matt? How you doing? Hey, Matt, glad you showed up because I need you to fix that PayPal thing because I want to send you some money ASAP. Because a deal's a deal.
Let's see here. Session notes. Here we go. Is it site? All right. So you guys chose not to linger around in Vornos City, which was an industrial city in Zanporalia. You basically made a beeline for the errant sun. I don't think you guys didn't even stop at to say hi to Rick or anything, or Mama Gungan. Let's see. You guys discovered there was a hidden tracking device on the ship, and you placed it on you just took it off and plopped it into the landing gear of a little yacht called the All In, which is owned by a trio of entrepreneurs. Let's see here. So, you guys, so there was a quarantine on the so everything was on lockdown because of the bombing. One of the things when you guys were leaving that city, the docks where the monkey's paw was being detained at were destroyed by a mysterious kind of an old looking, almost looks like a pirate, like it's almost like looking at a pirate ship as if it came out of the sky and just from from 100 years ago, just did this and just went off back into space. So that's you guys had to do a kind of a risky hyperspace, quick hyperspace jump out of at near orbit, and made your way to the first jump coordinates from the astromech data that you guys had stolen originally from the monkey's paw, and then it does go to Ossus, but there were several jumps involved to get there. So this was the first jump, and you guys discover there is a planet there, and there's a planet with a moon around it, and there was a lot of chatter for a base, and you actually hear the sort of broadcasts for advertising the fights that were going to be held by Allied Tyon at their sort of secret facility, which they kind of use to get around certain laws against murdering people in blood fights, So you guys realize this is where Jojo is at, and you're confronted by a couple of scout ships, and you guys do another mini hyperspace jump to get away from them, barely escaping being hit from their blasters. You do make a quick return, but discover there is a very stealthy, though through a good stealth, good scanning roll, you guys discover this craft that enters in from hyperspace, and you eventually determine to hail the craft, and you both decide to you find out it's this character named Tel Vinar, who is this ship was the same ship that one of the other ships that was parked at the spaceports near Rick. And Tel Vinar is some kind of import-export guy from the Republic, though he seems, he's a man of mystery, so he's kind of got something going on. You guys land on kind of the far side of the moon that the Crucible and Tyon, Allied Tyon Corporation facilities are. So you kind of always keeping under the radar from their scans and stuff. Like you guys use the sort of the magnetosphere of the big gas giant nearby and things like that to elude any kind of detection. And it sounds like you guys, Telvinar is looking for the Wave Hopper, which is the name of the ship that JoJo borrowed to basically recreate the stolen data and the stolen astromech data. And of course, now it looks like he's on his way back. He got captured by the Crucible and is now being put into those blood sports. And I think that's where we left off. I think you guys kind of have an agreement with Telvinar to work together. You guys are going to rescue JoJo. He says he's looking for the craft for the Wave Hopper, but I mean maybe that's just code for he's also looking for JoJo or looking for this facility for all we know.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And so I recently pulled up. I made you guys a map for the for today. This is assuming maybe this is some kind of recon, maybe that Telvinar's ship has pulled up. And of course, you guys are getting all sorts of broadcasts that are local. Most of it is involved with them, the tie-on facility, the arena facility, kind of expecting a bunch of guests to be coming in about the next morning, let's say. Right now, it's kind of maybe mid-afternoon or something, or early afternoon of one day. Tomorrow night is going to be the fight, but of course, they're expecting spaceships coming in the morning. They'll be setting up for the fight, setting up all sorts of events, and that's one of the things I sent you guys was a kind of a schedule that they're broadcasting to the guests. Sort of some, early morning. This is like when the breakfast is. This is when lunch is. This is where betting times are open. There's some casino activities. There is, of course, fights throughout the day. They'll have like little pits in the kind of deserts around in the area or even in the arena itself for various different kinds of fighting: animal fighting, robot fighting, beasts fighting beasts, people fighting aliens, aliens fighting people. It's gonna be fun. Let's see here. So, if you want to pull up the picture, I guess one of the pictures. Let me see. Here, maybe
yeah. As soon as you bring it up, I can.
Let's see here. Where was that under? Did I put it in downloads?
So if we want to get in line for breakfast, we should get there around 8.
Yeah.
Have a complimentary breakfast. So I figure we should probably dress down for this and try to look like, like convention goers or event goers, not go in looking hard. So like this,
that could be that's one way in. You can try to maybe pretend to be some guests. There would be some guests that maybe came in early, but I think most of them would be coming in the morning the next day. And if you want to wait for that or do some recon before, things like that, we can figure. Let me hear. So this is the map. Let me see. Do I share it here? Share screen?
I believe so.
All right. What am I sharing here? Window, entire screen. Here we go. Share. Can you guys see it?
Not yet, because this guy is a little slow on the draw.
Okay. So this would be something maybe you guys got from Telvinar when he kind of
blow this up.
Pulled into the system. His ship is a bit stealthier than yours, so.
Pardon my.
We're parking ourselves outside of the area and kind of trying to clandestinely make our way into where the population is and slide in that way.
Okay. So I didn't have a chance to put in the Wave Hopper, but this sort of flat, sandy area on the outskirts are going to be kind of like a parking lot for this event. There will be overflow parking, and the Wave Hopper will be in the bottom right corner, close to the barracks entrance.
Okay.
And that would be something visible now. The kind of that round thing would be like a VIP landing pad, and also the one at the top of the stairs, another VIP landing pad. There's a hotel where I marked hotel. It's also a casino mostly. I don't think there's too many overnight guests. And a lot of the facility kind of goes into the ground. There
Subterranean.
The water and power is behind the hotel. There is a broadcast tower on the bottom left, and lookout tower as well. There is security, or like a little security pavilion to the kind of in the center bottom. Animal pens are kind of next to that pool at the there's like a between animal pens and security. There's kind of this pool. You kind of go to the right. There's a sort of animal pens where they're keeping some of the animals for the fighting matches.
Okay, that could come in useful. We could
Yeah,
possibly send Laddie off, or Laddie 1E.
yeah,
Laddie sounds better. But send him off to at the right time when we contact him to just let the animals free.
yeah.
Because we're going to want to get him extract Buddy here before the fight starts, because it's going to be a lot harder.
Do we have any inclination where he might be?
Where he might be.
There's got to be a
There seems
place
to
that holds the fighters nearby the fighting pit, because they wouldn't.
Yeah.
Cross
There seems to
city.
be like a barracks entrance to the right of the pens. There are, there's the arena itself. There are, there does seem to be some. It's hard to scan through it, but Telvinar would say that there's a lot of caves under this place, so you can see actually there's some actual cave entrances that will pop out from kind of just above the arena there. We can kind of say that it's even a little further than the arena. It's a little bit, there's probably other ones as well, little grottos and caves and stuff here. So you might be able to find one that might be easier to get into without being seen. What else here? He would think he's not sure where they would be. So they're kind of in that sandy area. There's little circles and stuff. There's those various fighting pits. So at the time when he flew over, he saw there was some practicing, and it did seem like people were going in and out through that barracks area. Not just security, but most people.
Okay. Now, when it says fighting pit, is that like the main fighting pit, or just a?
It's just one of them. In that case, it's there's a little patio above, so where the guests can kind of watch a fight while they eat breakfast or something.
But it's not the main event.
Display. No, yeah, they'll be like, it's almost like a big kind of thing where like, oh, maybe you might want to check out this fight over here. Like there's some droids fighting in this one place. There's animal fighting in another spot, and then the main arena would have kind of the cool stuff throughout the day. So I kind of marked some like 8 different fights of note, but there's going to be more than that. And some of them might just be, some of them are sparring. People are going to be watching certain fighters practice, for example, maybe get an idea of, how to bet that night. There's a lot of gambling going to be going on as well. One thing you'll know is that probably from the one schedule I sent you, there's a certain time where let's see, where did it say there? Let me pull out. There was the schedule that I linked to you guys.
Yeah, I was looking for the one where he fights.
There is one event on the schedule. Guest schedule. Here we go. Visit. So Star Wars 5 guest schedule. But I think we're actually 6. I just kind of labeled everything 5 by accident. JoJo would one time that you would see Fighter Showcase at the Proving Grounds, the Pit Sublevel Arena.
Oh, crap.
So Sublevel Arena sounds like something underground.
Mm-hmm.
All fighters on display.
They're about 8, correct? Which is the featured bout, or no, the main event.
So that at 1,400 hours to like 1,500 hours, they'll have kind of like not quite a weigh-in. Like when they have they'll bring the fighters out, show them off, and some people will, say like you're like, okay, he has a good record, but maybe he's not feeling well today, so they'll kind of check them out. That's kind of the main purpose of this part. So around 1,400 will be 2 o'clock to 3 o'clock. There will be kind of a stage at one of the sub-level arena, it says on the schedule. Am I sharing that on my screen? Oh, cool. Okay, so where are you guys? Don't want to accidentally pull up some like inappropriate stuff. Pull up my credit card information by accident. I can't see where you guys are. Oh, here we go. That's why. You guys are here. Oh, I'm seeing you. You gotta go there. You can't be there. Okay. So yeah. So here we go. And it's, maybe you guys could find out some other information in scouting, perhaps, or something else, hacking and all sorts of options.
We might also be able to find like a kiosk with maps and you are here, and maybe find a digital schedule.
Yeah. Well, this would be the one that you have right now is a digital schedule for kind of guests. Like when you go like to the Ren Fair, it'll have like kind of a little things, events, and where some of the things are.
So we can make good money off that fight if we let it go forward, but we don't want to let it go forward. She's going to probably get killed and we need him. So let's just forgo the making money off the situation, except for we could just we're not going to stick around and collect, but we could throw money down on the opposition because he would win by default if we took off with him. So if we had an intermediary to put that bet through, and we could take off with JoJo and upset the whole thing and make a bunch of money off the actual favorite.
There is odds on the
fight. I like the idea of using the animals as a distraction when we want to try to rescue JoJo, but I'm going to whisper to Cal. One of us has got to stay with our new friend.
So the payout is...
You mean one of us has to work with the Jedi?
Yeah, and it shouldn't be me.
What if we send the droid with him? He'd be immune to his mind tricks.
That's true. That's a good idea. I didn't think of that. And maybe the two of them can release the animals, but we've got kind of like two objectives here: get the ship, make what's his name happy, and get JoJo. JoJo comes with us no matter what. If he's only here for the ship, we'll find out because he'll just go after the ship. And as far as I'm concerned, I don't give two wits about the ship. Getting JoJo back, well, if he's got some sort of ulterior motives and he really is just after JoJo, that'll become quite apparent.
From the way Mama Gungan was describing JoJo, he's kind of a light side kind of Gungan, so I could see this Jedi having interest in him. Even though he's old.
He's going to have to play his card, play his cards face up, if that's the case.
Yeah.
Dungeon Minister, welcome to the show.
So a bet on JoJo is plus 350. A bet on Warcrawl, who's the champion, is negative 450. So like to win $100, you have to bet $450 on Warcrawl. If you bet 100 on JoJo, you win 350 You win 350.
Okay.
You could do the other way, where you kind of like help him win, I guess.
Well, if that's the only way to rescue him, then we're going to have to, because otherwise he ain't going to make it, right? Are these matches to the death?
His will be to the death, and a couple of the later ones will be to the death. The fight number 8, the one I sent you guys the list of fights. The featured bouts, those will be to the death. So I think that's JoJo's and let's see, a Mandalorian veteran versus a heavy brawler guy. Let's see. So in this case, it's going to be the Mandalorian arena veteran versus Beaskalisk, 4-armed heavy war brawler. Oh, is that like a droid then? I guess it's I guess it's kind of getting. I made this for the AI, so it's kind of like he's fighting some kind of weird droid. So that's
Maybe
guess it's death. Yeah. So yeah, jetpacks jetpack first and wrist weapons versus an overwhelming four-limbed power punch.
Okay.
For bang.
The other
Power
one would,
punching you 4 times.
the
Okay,
other-
so here we have a bit of a hitch in our plan because we wanted to let the beast loose as a distraction, but the beast fight in round 2 primarily. That's the double beast fight. So they're going to be spent, or one will be dead if we go and try to do this later than that. But if we go and try to get ahead of that, like right after, say, round 1, or while round 1's going on, released all the beasts that we can because they'd be alive and untired at that point.
I will add there's probably
then
more beasts than just the 2 fighting because they have.
But the people wouldn't be as worked up and drunk yet.
Okay.
I'm just saying the longer we wait till before the match, the more the spectators, all the people, they'd be more worn down from the day and the excitement and the noise and all that. And plus the spectators would probably be quite intoxicated and such, because that's what you do when you go to this type of thing. Usually lose money, get drunk. So it's up to you guys. Do we go early and try to release all the beasts and use that as a grand distraction, or wait till
but like me, Laddie and I can go try to crap. No, it's got to be you and me, huh?
more than likely, and it's going to take us time to like get into position, look at things, like get the lay of the land. We can't just walk into it. We're not familiar with this other than the map we've seen there.
Right. And in the meantime, Laddie and our new friend could try to, take control of the wave hopper, and then once they have the wave hopper, you and I can then make our way to try to rescue JoJo.
Now the wave hopper, how big of a craft is that?
I'm going to say it's a little bit bigger than the Errant Sun.
Oh, okay. So we're talking a full-on vessel. I thought we were talking like a land speeder.
Oh no, yeah, it's smaller than JoJo's normal craft, the monkey's paw. But let me see if I can pull it up here. Did I did make it recently with AI. Journey.
So like half the size of Millennium Falcon.
Yeah, somewhere like that. Yeah, it's not quite as big of a hauler. It's a small little kind of a, maybe you might call it like a blockade runner or something.
Small freighter.
Share screen.
Well, okay.
Bring that up.
So we want to have.
That's neat.
That is cool.
It looks like a model on a table.
Yeah.
The
Yeah, it
shadowing
does.
is really good. Underneath it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It really looks.
So yeah,
I wouldn't mind stealing it.
Yeah. It might
Yeah,
be,
that's JoJo ship, right?
we could say it's an upgrade. We could come up with it and make it an upgrade.
So is that JoJo's ship?
That's a friend of JoJo's ship. She kind of owed him a favor. He's freaking out because he lost the data, and now he has to recreate it. So he's borrowed his friend's ship and was trying to recreate it, but now he got caught. It sounds like Telvinar knows the owner of the ship and put a tracker on it.
Mm-hmm.
So he's
probably actually working for him to get the ship back.
Mhm.
But at the same time, that'll put him within arm's reach of JoJo as well. So
So I take it my ship is secured and stowed away somewhere.
Yeah, I guess
on the approaches.
Probably have to think about like maybe it'll be you guys are kind of coming close to the area, without being like maybe we'll probably one thing we'll have to maybe do some kind of piloting check to sort of like maybe fly through the terrain to not get caught and be close enough that you like right now you guys are on the far side of the planet from this event. Telvanar's ship is a lot more stealthier than yours.
Yeah.
He'll have a probably easier time getting to the
Yeah,
event.
let's have him get us into position. Leave your ship.
I don't really want to leave my ship though. Like that's the thing.
Well, if you
Character's not keen on plans that have him separated from his ship too much. It's quite
well,
valuable.
how close do you think you can get your
Freedom.
ship? How close do you think you can get your place to this installation without getting caught?
Why are we coming in any other ship and not getting caught? Like, why is my ship more heat baggedy? Like, we could probably tweak a couple things. They probably didn't get a look at us.
Okay.
They probably just saw
I
things.
just figured because it's bigger, it's going to have a bigger, silhouette profile.
Yeah, and I think Telvanar's ship is a little more stealthier. It was kind of established the last session, but yeah, in space he kind of was really hard to find. But you guys did a very good sensor roll. His spaceship is small. I'm not sure if he can fit all of you in. He could probably fit at least one passenger. I'm not sure if he'll fit 4 anyway. But you guys can try probably. Maybe put somebody in a cargo hold. Put Laddie in the cargo hold. He'll be happy.
Oh, thanks.
You can be with all the boxes.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. I mean, it's not like I need a bed or anything to sleep in. I mean, I'm perfectly happy wherever I am.
Telvanar advises if you want to take the ship to go in very low, if you can handle that flight. Like you'll have to be like so many meters above the ground, like literally like hidden. But it's pretty mountainous and very doable, he says, between here and there. And from the imagery, let's say if you zoomed out from that picture that we have of the map, you would see lots of valleys and hills that you could fly through, and then maybe end up on the backside of that mountain that's there. For example, let me pull up that picture.
Excellent. So I'll look at the scanners and check out.
So here's the mountain that it's on. Let's say kind of you'd be behind this. Let's say the peak is somewhere up in that direction. Am I still sharing? Yeah, so like behind this mountain maybe goes up maybe a little bit more off off the edge of the paper, and behind it you probably could hide the ship, making your way through various valleys, and then you have to climb over or around, maybe past these caves over here, or maybe come up from here.
I'm into flying however I need to fly in there, so that I can quickly get back to my vessel, or be the dedicated flyer in here and just rip in there and get everybody else out. It's just a little bit less action for me, as I'm like manning a vehicle, being the getaway vehicle driver, but it's always the boring job, but it's one of the most crucial jobs.
Yeah.
In any of these type of situations.
I would say you guys could probably make it land someplace on the far side of the mountain and be able to walk to this place in about an hour.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Because it's suicidal for us if we pick up some fuzz trying to get out of this place, and then there's craft shooting at us, and then I got to get dropped off somewhere to my exposed ship and have to warm it up and leave while I'm getting blown up by craft that are following me.
Okay.
As it would be in a pursuit.
Yeah, and this
never worked out good for those guys running out to the runway trying to get in their fighter planes when the landing strip's already being strafed.
So let's say getting out, where you sort of have your hands on JoJo. The options to get out are, well, you can probably steal one of the ships that are here.
I think the two Jedi would be the quickest way to get JoJo out and get them, because they're sneaky gets. Okay, so they go in and do it. Laddie makes the big distraction, and I rip in, and I really don't care about them. I just rip in top speed, land at a pre-designated place, everybody on board, out of here. You take over their VIP spot. You guys, this big thing on the map, get up to that circle, rip in, fire some guns, and we get out. Can the Jedi slave his craft to mine? So when I do come in like that and leave, his craft will like pick up and basically follow mine on autopilot
He doesn't think he could
to a
do that.
predetermined jumps.
He could what his plan was okay, so let's see. He's going to. His plan was to hide his ship and leave on the wave hopper. That's what he tells you. That my plan was to hide my ship, bring it as close as I can, hide it, and then perhaps leave on the wave hopper, and return and get my ship back in the future.
Could we slave the other two craft, like the jumper and his, to mine, so that where they are when we take off, they'll basically an autopilot follow?
I guess it would probably be. Let me see. Did I could tell Lenar some stats? I probably did.
I don't know if any of us could program that, like on the fly.
So it's something. Yeah, I'm going to say yes. It's something hard to do, but you guys have some skills.
Yeah, I could probably do that.
Because then we're out like in a flash, right? And all our ships follow to a predetermined spot where we're going to jump to, like hyperspace. We don't even have to have the pilots aboard the other craft, and we're out of the system.
Okay. So which one's going to be slaved? The Errant Sun or the...
I'll be flying the Errant Sun the whole time because I'm going to come flying in and everybody's going to board it and then ripping out, and the other two craft are slaved.
Okay.
The Errant Sun.
So...
And the great thing about that is they provide cover. So as we're blasting off and shooting things, the other two slave craft will be following. So any pursuer's got to kind of shoot through those craft before they hit mine, the one we're on.
Telvanar does not want his ship to be slaved, but he's not against the wave hopper to be slaved.
Well, that's fine.
So
does he think he can get away separately, away from the group after we've acquired JoJo? Is he fine with going his own way and letting us take JoJo? Or does he want to take JoJo to his craft and then go back?
He's okay with you guys taking JoJo.
Okay, then. Are you guys okay with bringing him? Or is he too much heat?
That's what we're here for.
Okay. Well, either way, whether the nice Jedi guy takes him back or whether we take him back.
No, there's a reward that's going into my pockets, not his.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I forgot about the reward. How much was the reward?
It was a ritual.
Oh, yeah, you're getting something special, some kind of Jedi thing.
Mm-hmm.
Rubbing your stones the right way.
Mm-hmm.
Your crystals, that is.
So you're going to come at the end to kind of recover everybody. At the end, the plan is maybe Shadow would hop on into the Errant Sun and with the
Laddie and JoJo,
and set a slave circuit to that for you to control. I guess he would have to slave his ship. He's really loath to do it because he's just like kind of sitting there thinking about the plan, and he likes the idea. He's not trusting you guys, but
oh, I see what he's thinking. Yeah, because we could like take off without him and have a ship.
Yeah, so he's planning on going on the wave hopper. He can pilot the wave hopper away. He'd like to have his ship. Let me see what Telvanar's tech skill is, because if he thinks he could at least oversee Shadow while he's doing it and know that he's not doing something nefarious, like send it into a sun or something,
or just stealing it outright.
Yeah.
No, I don't want it. What would I do with it? Just sell it, sure. But
there are sensitive import-export secrets.
Is there? I'm going to ask Tal. Is there anything unique about the Wave Hopper?
The Wave Hopper? It's just it belongs to a friend of mine. JoJo is a friend of theirs, but I understand what's going on with JoJo, and his grandmother's looking for him. And getting him home safe makes things a little easier. If they find out that I'm helping with this, it can help me and my friends, me and my interests. my import-export interests.
Mm-hmm.
And I can help a very good friend get her ship back.
No problem with that.
And maybe give Allied Tyne a black eye in the process.
Just curious. If worse comes to worse, the most expendable thing here is that ship.
I see.
If I'm going to slave these vessels together, and it's acting like an albatross around our neck, if there's anything on board that you need, want, or whatever, get that. Otherwise, if I need to, I will, cut her loose, and somebody's tracking us, chasing us, and suddenly the wave hopper just uh, comes crashing into him. I got no problem with that.
Well, what I'm thinking is I'm flying.
Right.
I'm probably leaving with you on the wave hopper, and I'll be piloting it.
Okay.
And the thing that will be on the slave circuit would be my
Okay.
my scout ship.
Okay.
Here's the other idea. That's option A. Option B is everybody scatters to their own ships and blasts off, so that the response has 3 different ways to go because we're split up.
Mm-hmm.
That's the other option.
Like that.
Or we could use that option once we break out of the planet. Like if we're going to hyperspace, 3 different.
Leave on the wave hopper, or your craft, and I just jump out to get my scout ship.
Because that way everybody's happy. They all have their crafts, and the other craft gets returned. JoJo's free, but he gets to pilot the craft on his own. Like nobody's walking him back. But Shadow, you get on board that craft with him. Then you and JoJo go back, so you keep custody of JoJo to get your reward. You hand him over, and Laddie's with me, Frostbite, and that's it. So I just go recover them.
Oh, you feel like, hey, Laddie, how do you feel about playing the old Wookiee in the prison cell?
I have no clue what you're talking about.
Well, you
What
take
do you need to do?
you take Frostbite to the animal pens, and whoops, the animals get loose.
Poor Frostbite. How will I protect him?
Well, improvise.
Okay. So you wish me to take Frostbite to be put behind the animal pens, and then
but in doing so, you somehow inadvertently free all the animals except Frostbite, who you'll be keeping a close eye on, and then take Frostbite right back where the way you came, or maybe some other route.
Oh, okay. So
you
want me to
remember
bring
when
Frostbite?
When they tried to take Chewbacca into this out of character to the Death Star.
Oh no! I know, but Laddie is completely clueless on this whole thing.
Yeah, so Omen's
should be
character as well.
Yeah, and if you inadvertently hit a switch or bump into something, suddenly all the animals get loose, cause a big old commotion. And then you can communicate with us, letting us know, animals are out of their cages.
Mm-hmm.
Then we can do the things that we need to do, which is I'll be trying to get JoJo free from his restraints.
The droid has a soft spot for animals, so leave Frostbite. How about, Laddie, you leave Frostbite aboard the ship, and you just go free these poor animals. Well,
I was thinking that he could use the premise of taking Frostbite add him to the pens. Like I got another animal for you, and then whoops.
Oh, so if that's what you want me to do, is you want me to sneak Frostbite in?
Well, no, like walk him right through the front doors, like
use him like a prop.
Oh yes, well, That's
Well-
that's quite easy. You know, my
Eat your
subtlety
anchor,
level
Wampa.
is
Get you
zero.
in the door.
Yeah, you act like you're bringing them a new animal. You know, you're delivering a new animal, but somehow accidentally all the animals get loose, and you just
The I would say there's not really a front door to this place because there's very few places on this planet besides this place that people come in. They basically come in from landing pads. So,
All right, I fully understand. I will release the animals and bring Frostbite back.
and hey, you know, if you see something, you know, that strikes your fancy, you can take that critter with you. I guess I don't know.
No problem. Fully understand the task.
all right. So I guess we got up some plans. So the first bit is I guess when you guys want to kind of head there, and kind of how you guys get yourself into the area.
I have no idea how we're going to walk through the front doors. We have no tickets, no passes. If I can just buy a ticket and walk in, if there's a place I can do that, then I'll just do that.
Mind tricks. Can't you play them?
Not very well.
Telvinar might be able to.
Those peaceful Jedi guys are always trying to.
Yeah, that's not in my wheelhouse just yet.
I'm used to Jedi's chopping things apart and red lightsabers.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
So he says if you guys want, we could land our ship and then try to convince them that we're supposed to be there. We could, since his ship is pretty stealthy, he could probably get you guys get a little closer than like an hour walk, more like a 15-minute walk from the place, and perhaps meld in with somebody else coming in, sort of. So you have to kind of time it right when you like sort of walk up to the place. So he will have to. So yeah, he will have to maybe go in as workers, perhaps, or if you guys do it a little later, go in as one of the dignitaries, one of the guests.
Yeah, I like that better.
As guest.
Bluff your way in. See, it's funny. Getting to this place is a lot like a McDonald's drive-through at night when you're on foot. So you won't serve you at the window when you walk up there. It's like you pretty much gotta come in the way you're expected, otherwise fly in on your ship. Land where they expect you. Otherwise, it raises a lot of eyebrows.
That's right. That's right. You go to the drive-thru while walking drunk, and they're like, "Where's your car?" Well, the door wasn't open. I had to go through the drive-thru.
Thought it was in my car.
So he goes.
No. We're talking about, you know, the weird things that happen at McDonald's drive-thrus at like 2 a.m. in the morning.
And well, I like how they used to have a window
guy that comes in, has no car.
So I think one of the first things we'll do is have Shadow's character maybe cobble something together to make a device to do the slave ship actions, like to make perhaps put something together so he doesn't have to sit there for like 2 hours trying to modify the wave hopper or Telvinar's ship, which I did not think I gave him a name, but did I give Telvinar's ship a name?
Would it be technical? Would be the skill for that?
Tech, and I have I have computer reprogramming and repair and security.
Nice.
So I'm gonna roll, and I get a mighty 19.
Oh wow!
Nothing
Okay,
more.
so you will get 3 extra dice when installing this into the whatever ship you do. You almost got 4 extra. I was thinking.
Holy crap! I rolled 3 dice and I got a 17.
Wait, okay. Well, so that would be
6, 6, and
hard.
5. Wow, I wish I was rolling up a character.
All right. I will say that acts as a guaranteed success for
Slaving.
for slaving the ship, because you would
Sweet.
use your tech roll plus that 3 extra dice.
Yeah.
So that sounds like you'll have at least over 20. So,
Mm,
all right.
almost 40.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you'll like basically have to just slip it into like some kind of socket. Maybe you put a USB in or something, and it'll. So yeah, you know that.
34 total. Sorry.
I think yeah, and Telvinar kind of watched you do it, and he's just like, he's kind of baffled by your better skill at it than he is, but he doesn't seem to object to anything that you've done. He's actually kind of maybe learned a little bit from what you're doing. All right. So next thing would be you guys are going to fly in early, or I guess so. What was the schedule time for the schedule time for
Schedule of combat.
Schedule
You can't have this as chocolate.
That's combat guest schedule. Okay, so guests will be arriving at, I guess, around 8 for complimentary breakfast. So there's probably some stuff going on before. So the night before, any other kind of recon or something you guys are going to be doing? Maybe you want to chit chat with Telvinar about stuff. Maybe pick his brain for things, or ask him about stuff. Ask him about the world. I think he might be starting. And how you guys are going to plan on, I guess, hunkering down for the night, or maybe just get some rest, or get yourself situated as close as possible before you to the site. Maybe kind of land at the closer area. He's thinking is to head out there now, as stealthy as possible, and then land as close as we can, and then wait to see if we get caught, and then we can cheese it now instead of later.
All right.
Or yeah, unless you guys, that's his kind of thought.
I'm going to prepare my gear and my attire to look as so that I can affect stealth and at the same time, kind of regal myself up, church myself up a little bit.
Okay. I know you have a cloak that kind of gives you some kind of a plus to your stealth.
Mhm.
But it also could look like you're some sort of, dour diplomat of some kind. And let's see here. All right, Kafar is are you going to fly towards get closer, or you stay where you are right now?
Well, I'm just wondering how far everybody's got to extract themselves after we do what we got to do. Like, if everybody, like, where's everybody out? Where are the 3 ships going to be? At least the other 2. How close to the place that we're stealing him from?
So Telvinar says he can probably get his craft within a 15 minutes walk from the structure.
15 minutes walk. That's a long 15 minutes to try to cover with someone.
Yeah. Of course, the option is probably to get people out on the wave hopper, or a stolen craft. You could probably find something there, hop on one of the shuttles. He's assuming from the what sounds of one of these various schedules, and they'll chatter, and even you can tell there's stuff coming over the horizon, landing at the base and leaving here and there.
That's why I don't understand why we just don't fly in, casually and land and go about our business as though we belong there.
You guys want to do that?
Like, why didn't we start?
You tried it before.
Well, I don't know why the hell they shot and everything at us from before. Like, we're here for the fight. Like, screw off, buddy. You have too many copies.
Oh yeah, nobody really. Very few come on their own ships. It seems like everything is kind of shuttled in, because this is actually a secret location. They don't want any any like government bodies coming in because of like they just it's
Oh,
get
okay.
around laws, tax laws, but also two these are dangerous fights. There are fights. It's implied that it's fights to the death, though it's not really openly said. And that so this whole place is a secret.
Yeah, so it's
Telvanar
like
is
we're on a
inferring
certain island.
that's
You know what I
probably
mean?
why they captured Jojo,
Got you.
because he's figured their place out without.
The first rule of Star Wars Fight Club.
Yeah. He's
All right, then we stick to the plan then. But at the same time, getting away then seemed like we had the right idea with like, because we need to have the craft close. Like,
Yeah.
how else are we gonna make this quick run, 15-minute run?
Yeah.
Probably through the open, getting shot at by like larger scale weapons.
You could try again and see if you can bluff your way through the security. Maybe now that you have a little more information, you could probably, use some of the things that you've discovered already, that like about the schedule and stuff like that. Perhaps.
This tells
Maybe-
me that the thing that we need to do is going to have to be like a way bigger upset. Like, we have to flip all the tables of this place
Mhm.
to put them in a full chaos disarray. So we're fully going
Have
to
you met Laddie?
Yeah, because to
Telvanar-
cover what we're getting away from, we have to disorganize them completely. So we
Telvanar's
can probably try to
eyes
destroy
light up and say,
communications,
yes.
blow up some ships.
I think yes. I have a few things on my craft that we can probably do something. And he kind of pulls up some thermal detonators, kind of on a belt.
So a good idea when we get in there then, who wants to be like the sneaky set explosives on things?
That's my middle name.
Well, then we set up their motor pool, like their hover pool or whatever, their speeder pool, whatever they're going to respond to us with on the ground. We sabotage that with timed explosives ahead of time.
Well, if Tal can get us in without me being searched and scanned, etc., then all that kaboomy stuff that's foregone conclusion.
So we need to steal a speeder then to cover the distance. We have to have a stolen speeder. That's the getaway, so we can cover that 15 minutes quick when their speeders are blowing up. In essence,
Tal says maybe we can sneak in from the mountains. If we want to go in without being, we want to go in without being seen at all, best way is in through the mountains, and there might even be something in those caves. He thinks. From my scans, the mountain's almost hollow. There's all sorts of little bits here and there. The density of the rocks are unusually light, which either means it's a light material, which wouldn't make any sense, or it's very porous.
Okay. Almost like volcanic.
Yeah. And there seems to be ancient structures mixed in with modern buildings.
Okay.
Cool.
So it's good cover. We can sneak in that way. That works. All right, so let's keep our ships warmed up if we can, have them like in standby mode. I'm not sure if our compatriots' crafts can do that, but I definitely will have mine ready to go as soon as I get back. Yeah, so all of us have to try and get in there, but it's going to be really hard for Laddie to sneak and like clank his
Do I
way
need to
in.
sneak in at all? I'm a droid. No one looks twice.
So you just come walking in from the desert.
Yeah, I mean,
Need a good oil bath.
it's just
All right.
with little frostbite in a small box. Just to say, my ship crashed, and I was asked to bring him to the zoo or whatever it's called.
The pens, the animal pens, I think it is. Okay.
All right.
So we got a plan now.
All right, so let's do the I guess some rolling for the flying in. And what time you guys are flying in? The morning, the night? I guess you guys heading out there early and kind of seeing if just do it just before you guys plan on going out there, or kind of doing it preemptively, kind of, and then kind of lay low until things start.
Yep,
The
latter.
latter. Okay.
I agree.
Well,
All right.
they also have droid fighting pits. I'm not sure they'll blink twice at a large droid walking around.
Yeah, there's a match. He's actually a mining droid versus a actual gladiator droid. So
Oh,
What I wanted to do was if we could disable a restraining bolt, but then stick it magnetically onto Laddie, so it looks like he has a restraining bolt on him, but it doesn't actually function. So he's less likely to be stopped by someone looking at droids. I think that'd be a good thing. If we have a restraining bolt, we could
okay.
disable it,
That's
but
pretty
then
cool.
because it's just a mag thing where it sits on the droid and just have it on him.
All right.
If Laddie doesn't object, and that would give you much better cover when you're trying to blend in.
Shadow, I think that's your department.
That's fine by me.
Cool. And probably leave Frostbite here in the pen.
Let's see. Okay, so Shadow, roll something for like kind of just cobbling.
Unless Shadow, you think he needs to take him as a prop? We talked about that.
roll what? Sorry.
Roll your tech for droids. Repair droids.
Okay. 17.
17. Okay, so you got something not only that looks physically like one, it will respond kind of like one too. It has maybe a kind of electrical signature like that. And you do find some stuff that maybe you want to look into later on Laddie.
Okay, I better write that down. I'll forget.
Cool. Developments.
It's kind of like a restraining bolt is already on him, but not.
Laddie's got another master.
He's secretly an IGE model.
Assassin droid.
I don't know if you
Yeah,
guys
HK.
played the what is it called? The Jedi, is it Exiles, or anyway the new one.
Haven't played the newest Star Wars games, but I've played almost every old one all the way from before TIE Fighter and all them. Even.
Okay.
All
No,
the
but the
Atari,
new ones are actually a lot of fun,
everything.
but they have a couple of very large, dangerous droids in there. So,
Okay.
Oh, cool.
Cool.
and that's kind of what Laddie looks like. It looks like he should be a combat droid, but he's a labor assistance droid.
Do you guys mind? I'm gonna just fill up on some water because I didn't really get a chance to do that before, and I'm talking a lot, so it's kind of starting to bother my throat. If you guys want to
world.
some ideas, I don't know if and I sent you guys maps and things, so you guys can look up some of those things as well while I get this done. So I'm gonna fill this big thing up.
We're
Laddie?
not allowed to leave. No. You are our slave. No. That entitled generation that believes the dungeon master should work for them for free and that should do everything for them, and they are not a human being. I was like, what?
That's rough.
I've seen some of those posts, but again, I've never seen that in real life too much because the DM usually kicks those people out. But I always thought that was funny is these people just act like you should, like somehow you're not doing this for your own fun. And it's like, wait a minute. We got to make things fun for us too.
Mm-hmm. Laddie.
Shadow just got a question.
Mm-hmm.
Or should I? Hold on a second. I can't read it because the dang Restream logo is blocking it. Hold on.
You haven't looked at his OnlyFeet streams.
Shut the fuck up.
He's asking you if you have trail cams yet, so you can get a pic of Bigfoot.
I know, but that was my whole point of when you have to look at his
Yeah.
OnlyFeet streams. You know?
Yeah, there's no Bigfoot. There's definitely not one out here in the desert because there's no freaking trees. Welcome back, Grandma. Laddie, can you, will your programming let you drop smoke or sleep grenades should you happen to need to escape.
I think you'll. As long as it does not cause harm, I should not have any problems operating.
Okay. I'm going to give you 2 sleep and 2 smoke grenades, and I show you which is which. I was out of character. I was honestly contemplating handing you explosive grenades. I tell you they were sleep grenades, but I'm not going to try and pull that. Sleep, smoke. They both emit a smoke, but one's more smoky and one's more knockout. So if you in an emergency, find yourself in a jam.
Not a problem. Thank you very much.
You could even use those. I think we could use smoke as a great aid in this project.
Yep. I've also got screamers, explosive, and
the screamers would be great. You give them a couple of them to Laddie to throw at the animals once he's got the pen open.
all right. These are screamers. These will upset the animals.
The what's his name? Telvinar has a couple of thermal detonators. Let's see. How many do you have? Oh wow, 7.
They will upset
8.
the motor pool.
He has 8 thermal detonators. He gives Shadow 4 of them.
Nice.
You can load me up with explosives too. I'm happy to
Oh, okay. He
have some fun.
he takes one of Shadow's and gives it to Kafar and gives him one of his own. So you have 3, and he has 2.
Thanks.
No, you have 2. He has 3, and Shadow has 3.
3 more.
You have more.
On top of whatever you had before. I think you had some grenades, but I don't remember what you got.
Yeah.
I have stun grenades, 3 of them.
Okay. Let's see here. So, you guys have we'll have to do a roll on getting to the spot the night before. So,
Flying
piloting
in.
roll for you.
Yep.
I will assume Telvinar makes his. Let me see.
Roll
I can't
here.
read his stats on my thing. Need to make Ask GPT for. What's your piloting skill?
Dang.
So we
Yep.
Nars.
$19.
Yeah, you make it. You make it. It was kind of a hairy ride. You guys are kind of bumping back and forth, kind of weaving through a canyon, surprisingly low. And what's his name? Telvinar follows behind you most of the way, but after you kind of veer off to land, he proceeds a little bit further ahead. But you can kind of see where he's landed. This is a little closer. All right, let's see here. I'm going to roll for a few scans and things like that, see if they maybe find you overnight. Well, I guess you guys didn't get detected on the way there. So, roll for an event or something. All right. After about an hour, Telvinar kind of walks over to you guys to the errant sun. Says, I guess we'll wait here together and head out in the morning."
Sounds good.
All right. Um,
Do
You guys
some
wanna
last
talk-
minute checks on the ship. Make sure everything's primed up.
Everything's good. Telvinar talks to you. He goes, so what's your business with Mama Gungan?
I don't have any.
Just promised to bring her son back.
Kind of looks around and he's like, you know, she has crystals like yours in her lightsaber.
Well, my lightsaber doesn't work, but thanks for noticing and rubbing that in.
Can I take a look?
Sure.
You need a lens.
Mm-hmm. I saw one, but it's kind of busy right now.
Yeah. He's like, he goes, you know how she got hers, right?
No idea.
Well,
Card game?
no. Her husband and her were a couple of young Force users living in a horrible world after the Sith Wars, and they were trying to help their reunite and help all the enslaved Gungans and bring them home and make a community somewhere. Maybe bring them back to their ancestral home far away at the other end of the galaxy.
Mm-hmm.
And the Krath, the cultists, the Krath cult, one of the remaining Krath cultists had kidnapped or purchased a few Gungan slaves to perform a Krath ritual. It was this ritual that would take a gem just like those to let somebody like the Krath use them. And her husband, Bruno went to try to rescue them while she was laying eggs on one of the swamp worlds they're from, and couldn't help. Bruno got captured, and she decided to use him as part of the ritual as well. So it was a form of essence transference, where the memories and essence and suffering of each of those Gungan slaves would go into the next, and into the next, and finally the last one, which was Bruno. And as she was doing the transfer essence, Mama Gungan eventually found Bruno. Just as the ritual was being completed, and as he died, it converted that gem by using all the memory of suffering that he had held, which had several lifetimes of suffering from slave to slave to slave to slave to Bruno. It made the crystal weep and turn a horrid shade of purple, and let anybody who ever cared, anybody who ever wanted to use it, no matter how deep into the dark side they went. So he asks you, is she trying to do that for you? Do some kind of essence transference?
Not that I'm aware of. She said she'd help me, assemble my lightsaber, but made no mention of any essence transfers.
Okay. Just be wary of that one. She was promising early on, when Bruno died, she turned deep into the dark side.
Sounds like a nasty bit of business. The heck? I can't imagine yeah, who she would want to transfer or use to transfer.
From what I've heard, from what the legends, for what the legend, from rumors say, it seems to be a Sith ritual, and the Sith would uh, would torture people to get the suffering that is in the memories of suffering that would cause the crystal to cry or to bleed. I'm sorry. And the rumors are that the crystal needs more than a lifetime of suffering. It would need several lifetimes of suffering. So perhaps like somebody that's a alien species that would live 1,000 years, but had to live 1,000 years of suffering, or in this case, they would just use the essence transfer to put it into the memories of one person, and then use that person's soul for the suffering.
Wow.
Yeah. All right. So he says, "Are you?"
That's a hell of a bedtime story.
The
I'm going to
dark
sack
side.
out until you guys need me.
All right.
Yikes.
All right. So I guess it's morning. I guess what do you guys want to do? You guys want to go in early? Did you guys kind of send Laddie in kind of slowly so you guys can catch up with him? He's kind of just walking through the desert with what's his name? Frostbite.
Frostbite.
Yeah, no one will look twice at a droid just walking in. La da 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 da.
All right. Let's see. So it's morning. There's lots of ships starting to land now. It's a lot more activity in the sky. You're seeing that sort of sandy area outside of the maybe as you're kind of coming in from a high from up above the complex. So you're when you're out in the open, or at least Telvinar is kind of taking cover and not really popping his head out much. But when he does, he can, and when you guys do, you'll see that there's more vehicles landing here and there. There are some stuff seems to be earlier on there were supplies and things like that, and now there seems to be now guests landing in on kind of small cruise ships, and some shuttlecraft. Some of them are pretty elaborate looking. They look like kind of yachts, the equivalent of yachts and stuff. And you see one thing is you see, let's see, anybody want to roll like a perception or whatever the equivalent is? Let's see here. What is the perception equivalent or the search? I think it's search.
Yeah. Eight.
8.
I ain't seeing shit.
Well, you see lots of ships and stuff. There's nothing you recognize. All right. So, which end do you guys want to approach the complex?
What happened to Owen?
I'm not sure.
He's not.
There's a chat in the private here, so maybe it's something there. BRB. No, it's Kafar. Oh, it's OG.
Okay.
So maybe they're both. Maybe the internet is out east of the Rocky Mountains, which would include me because I'm technically just east of them. Well, let's see what chat says.
Richard the Dungeon Crawler asks, Shadow, do you have any trail cams yet so you can get a pick a Bigfoot? Yeah, no. It's funny, though. A lot of the stores like Sam's and Costco have like trail cams for sale, but there's like no trees here. It's the high desert. We've got some Joshua trees, but unless Bigfoot is only like 3 feet tall, you're not really hiding behind those things.
So let's establish, I guess, different ways of getting in. You guys kind of figured out, and we can kind of figure. So we have the sort of the pretend you belong there sort of setup, or you maybe sneak in with a line of.
I thought we agreed to go through the mountains and try to hop a fence basically.
Okay, but still kind of stay hidden. Okay.
Until we have no choice but to mingle with the crowds. I also wanted to if we do start seeing patrons and crowd members and things like that, I'm going to try something really really tricky. I want to try to steal somebody's like wrist or ticket or whatever
Okay. Yeah. I think it was
through
scheduled about wristbands and stuff.
through telekinesis, though, like have it fall off and into my hands.
Okay.
That way they don't feel anything.
I like
Because I'm
that.
nowhere near them. If I see the opportunity to do that, that way I could use their day pass, if you will.
Mhm.
But I also want to try to make it so I'm not like trying to pass as a Gomorian or something. If I see a human that kind of resembles me, then I'll try to force swipe their wristband, and then I can just go wherever I need to go without
Okay.
uh, Telvar, having to, hold my hand everywhere I go to try to sneak into places.
Okay. Let's see. Cars on his way back. I guess he's. Oh, here's something.
Hey, I'm back. Where's Shadow? Or sorry, where's Omen? Apologies.
I don't know. He probably usually he will pop out when he gets a phone call from his boy, or maybe he needed a break or something. But if
Okay.
it's usually when he doesn't say anything, it's because it's his son and he just drops everything to do so, which I commend him for. But at the same time, it's game night.
Yeah. I had to turn my generator off and get some potato chips.
Yeah, I already macked down on some popcorn. Of course, the dog, as soon as he hears the crinkle, hell, he heard the word popcorn and he's back. But
I like
apparently,
kettle cooked chips.
oh, I love those. I love those. But I haven't had a chip since right before Lent, and I'm trying to keep it that way.
Oh yeah.
It's hard. I could literally just eat if I had to choose one food and I could only eat one food for the rest of my life. It'd be potato chips.
They're good stuff. I indulge once in a while. I got a good deal on like a huge family value bag of like kettle cooked Himalayan sea salt. And it's a huge bag. Like it's the size of a big popcorn bag. But it's chips.
Hey, Omen.
Sorry, forgot. I thought I plugged it in and it died on me. So I had to wait till it charged back up.
Okay. So let's say you guys get to the kind of the perimeter of this area. You do see a couple of caves. And maybe the nearest way in is maybe kind of down a slightly steep embankment. It's in the shadows. Maybe kind of if I can share my screen. Where's share here? Wait, no, it's not.
Wrong share.
Share window. Is that
Yeah.
it? Save. Okay. So perhaps maybe you can this area right now. A lot of stuff's in shadow. It's still early in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
So this stuff's very much in shadow right now. So perhaps we were kind of coming in this area. You do see some cave entrances that are a little bit. They don't seem to be used. They're just kind of rocky outcroppings and little stone areas, and there's nothing there, no trails or anything like that. and you could probably work your way around coming in from here. You can kind of, this would be, or you can, well, you could probably work your way around to this side, perhaps this cave. There's some climbing could be done here. The other option would be to kind of really skirt your way all the way around to get to the kind of this sandy area here, and merge in with some of the craft that are landing and people are disembarking. And most of the times, these cliff areas have a big shadow in front of them. So let's say you kind of maybe climb down these, or if there's a easier path down, it'll all be in shadow, so you have a little bit of help with not being noticed.
Yeah, that sounds like my kind of sneaking.
Okay. Or like, and the other option will be the caves, but you don't know where they go.
Mhm.
The power and water structure there, that's a good place to possibly cause a bunch of problems with. So it disturbs everybody in the town, gets them on the street. It's more
Okay.
cover for us.
Televinar says maybe we can put a detonator on one of those sensitive spots on the power water generator area.
We could back up the septic, and we could have toilets blowing up all over this facility, which will send people.
Cherry bombs? Is that what you're thinking?
Bart Simpson.
In fact,
All right. So, which spot are you guys thinking of pulling in from? I guess.
Well, what does Tell think? Tell.
He likes the idea of maybe swinging around, and plopping a few detonators on a couple of sensitive spots, and when the time's ready, we could send a signal to detonate them, and then maybe work our way. Since we'll be up by the hotel area, we might be able to sneak our way to the VIP pad if there's a ship coming in, or to work our way down from here to on these. I guess that would be the left side of the map. That the lookout tower is there, so there might be a little more chances that we get caught, but there is a lot. It might be a little easier to blend in with some of the regular guests.
come walking out of that cave, the other side of the arena. Just come walking out.
Oh, this one
Clear
here?
as day. Any of those caves. Is there a way we can make our way over the hills and come out a cave? And
You're
just
actually
come
close to
dust
this cave
yourself
right
off?
now. You're not sure where these caves lead to, but actually you guys are right now, let's say, close to this cave right here, the one that's to the left of the arena, top left of the arena, or you could walk over to the other cave.
Yeah, let's do that.
Cave?
Mhm.
All right. Great. Cave it is.
Seems like the best cover.
Yeah.
And who knows, we might, be able to do the thing I said, or maybe, if we come across some folk in, like uniforms or something like that, we could always, borrow their uniforms if need be. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Is Laddie going with you guys?
Oh yes, he has a mission where the animal pens are. He's throwing screamer grenades in, undoing things, throwing smoke grenades, so in the confusion, no one will even see him walking away, but the animals will be all freaked out.
All right.
We should probably start doing this like before that animal fight,
Mhm.
and like try to get this show like cause as much chaos as we can in like the first 2 to 3 hours, 4 hours of this situation, and grab him long before the fights are done. Ambush the power systems, like where the powers that wherever their power stations are, try to throw explosives in the venting or the air intakes and stuff. And like I said, blow up the septic and water lines, back pressure them into the facility.
Okay. That's there. Let me just pull up the all right. So caves kind of they're going down very steeply. And they're taking you, let's see here. Sorry, I'm gonna have to pull up this Hopper. Where am I? Oh, session 5. Okay, so counter 2. All right. So you're kind of seeing these caves or got some they're kind of strange. There's a kind of volcanic lava rock. Some of these caves seem to be made maybe volcanically. The other thing is there are little arches and archways and kind of really ancient structures that are in here. Telvinar doesn't know too much about them, but they kind of he's like this cave kind of gives me a what did he say? I got a bad feeling about this place. And I think also Shadow's also getting a bad feeling. Well, not bad feeling. He's kind of like knows this feeling, but it's not. He kind of knows.
Kind of homey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's uncomfortable. You're just like, yeah. Unbuttoning your shirt and it's like, yeah, this is a good place. Let's see.
It's got a definite positive feng shui going on.
Yeah.
It's like Bane versus Batman.
Yeah. Let's see.
We're born to the darkness.
Nice.
So as you kind of reach there, you hear something up ahead at a kind of a these little shrines and ruins kind of have kind of abated and now turned back into a tunnel, and it seems to be kind of a choke point up ahead, and where you maybe guys got to go like single file or so.
Okay.
But you kind of hear noises there.
All right. I'll go first. Stun baton held so that it's not visible. Like up along
Okay.
my forearm, so I can just snap it up if I need to.
So
Zap the first.
okay. So you kind of just waiting and hiding to pounce.
Well, if we could hide so that they just pass us by, that would be optimal. But if we get caught, they're getting stunned.
Do they have uniforms that we want? We could stun them.
Yeah.
Look our size.
See here. They look like seem to be allied tie-in security. Let's see.
That's perfect for getting around and putting explosives in all kinds of nasty places.
Mm-hmm.
In the short term. I don't have it. I have a stun grenade. So should I just roll a stun grenade in first? Can I give you one of those? Can you use the force to just roll that in and stun them and then.
Yeah. Let's see. You want to do a stun grenade? Okay.
Give it to Shadow to use so we can force it out.
Let's see. Do you remember how to do? It's been a while since I've done the grenades. Where's my? I didn't.
Shadow's going to use the force and juice up that stun grenade.
Wait, here we go. That's like the last thing I made. Control C. Control V. Nope. Z. Okay.
Oh man.
Giant security. Control C. Do you guys remember how to do grenades? Or what section?
No, I don't. I think when you're forcing it around, it'd be like force moving something. Be different than the normal dexterity throw or whatever.
Oh,
Yeah.
Shadow's got a high dex. I don't think. I think it probably just uses dex.
I have 4D. Like I could literally throw the stun grenade in there, and Shadow could jump.
Okay.
We'd probably have hand signals for this kind of thing. We've been working together for a bit.
Yeah. It occurs to me if Cal throws it, and I use my telekinetic ability. Be like a 5D thing, right?
Yeah, like let's say if it falls short and then you kind of try to move it.
Yep.
Let's see. Yeah, let's see where Cal's lands, and then if you can
Guided
move
grenade.
it.
So I roll 4D then because it's the base dexterity.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think the difficulty is on the wrong thing.
That's good. Even better.
I guess it's on
19.
weapon.
You don't need my help at all.
Okay, so yeah, I think it lands pretty well in the center of these guys. Do you know what the damage is on those grenades?
It's
I do
done.
not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We're gonna jump on them and basically restrain them and take their uniforms, so pull them into darkness.
And bind them.
There you go.
There shall be only one.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so declare an action.
This plan's coming together.
Okay, so successfully lands where we determined. The blast radius is identified now. All right, I'm going to say that.
Say there was no problem. It was just something.
Okay, so it's not like in like D&D where it's like so many hit die or something is affected. It seems to be blast radius, a few meters.
Well, it's a human munition, so safe to assume it's going to stun out a human, especially unarmed, like seriously unarmored or unpressurized humans. Trying to throw one at a wampa, full-grown wampa, different story.
Strength roll. Okay, so that's opposing strength roll to resist the effects. And you rolled a 19?
Yep.
Or is it the damage roll? D6. Okay, 6d6 plus 1. Roll 6d6 plus 1.
6d6 plus 1?
Yeah. And the don't forget about the wild die.
Yeah.
But, I don't think the damage is not really a wild die thing, but for the other ones.
This is pretty good. 22.
Okay. This is strength. 3D.
Sorry, 23 is the plus 1.
Okay, he's stunned. Well, actually, yeah, 3D. His strength is 3D. So, I guess stamina.
Safe to say they pretty much got blasted off the walls and are laying there drooling.
Yeah, there's 5 uniforms.
Blood coming out their nose or ear or something.
There's 5 uniforms for them.
Wonder if it's Christmas tomorrow, you know?
Well, we're going to need a place to stash the bodies. Besides the uniforms, what else do they have on them?
Let's see.
They'd have comms, I'd imagine, if we didn't blow them up.
Yep.
But they're usually shock and stun proof.
Yeah, but are they smash proof?
Light blaster pistols, stun baton, light body armor. Oh, that was
Stun baton. Take all of it.
1D.
Yeah,
Okay,
credits on them?
1D could have been. Let me just roll because they got 1D at least. Let me just roll because
they got ID cards, pass cards. We'll just be able to walk through.
Okay, I did not get all 6s, so. Let's see, they have a comm limp. They have restraints as well, and ID badge. They have ID badges, and one has a door access key. Each of them have a restraint, so you got 5 restraints.
So we restrain them to themselves. And I mean literally, like one restraint will hold 2 guys, and then the next one will hold. We make like a freaking daisy chain of these schmucks, and put them in a place where they can't get out, and or alert anybody if we found anything like that. Um,
Okay. What's his name begins gagging them. Telvinar kind of rips some cloth from his cape and
we just use their uniforms, the ones we're not using.
okay, yeah.
Don't mess up your nice cloak there, dude. Come on. You want to look like,
Thank you. So let's see here. So the let's see if there's anything going on there. They're all so they're not resisting because they're all stunned. I don't really know how many rounds, but probably enough rounds that you guys, if you guys starts waking up, you guys just clock them on
zap with their own batons.
Yeah.
And then hoist them on their own petards. We use all the cliches tonight.
Yeah. Let's see here. All right, next would be say okay. All right, I guess that's all kind of wrapped up. Let's kind of move on. Next thing, you guys kind of continue through the cave, and where was it? Counter. It's below. Sorry, I'm just kind of reading some of my notes here.
I just thought I heard a root cricket.
So you guys are kind of working your way around, and let's see here. Am I there seems to be Telvinar kind of gets a sense that we're kind of really low now. We're almost like we're below the arena.
Okay.
And let's see here. You guys see that there are some caves are kind of starting to open up, and you're starting to see little grottos and things like that. Some of them have cages, and there's kind of like a fat guy walking around going to each cage. He's got like a little bucket, and he's kind of throwing some meat into these caged little grottos.
So am I there, or is this a different?
You're there too.
Okay, just making sure.
Let's get this guy to tell us where the Gungan is.
All right. So you guys are gonna just approach him?
Well, because I'm not in one of the uniforms, I do have one stowed like behind my back, so the cloak's covering it. So if I need to get into it, I can. But if my compatriots are in the uniforms, they can just walk up to this guy and go, "Where's the Gungan? We need to speak with him."
I have intimidate.
Telvinar is in a uniform, and I guess is Kafar in a uniform or no?
Yep, I'd be in uniform too. It's our perfect way of getting in and out of all the sensitive places we're going to put the bang bangs.
So who's going to ask him?
I have intimidate, so I'm just going to basically intimidate and question him. So I have 2D in knowledge and a 1D in intimidate.
All right. Let's see here. All right, so
I could try first, and then you could, use the big guns of the force on him if I can't persuade him.
Beast handler. All right, intimidate would be what? Like I guess what would he be?
It's knowledge.
Yes. I mean, what would he resist it with? Perception, or just knowledge back?
I would almost think it's knowledge back, wouldn't it be?
Well, they're both 2D on this guy, so. All right. So what do you? I guess an opposed roll. You roll your intimidate, and I'll roll mine, and we'll roll red dice. This will be my red dice. So, he rolled an 8. So yeah, he's intimidated. He's like, Oh, please, please. Well, let's role play this. How are you going to do it?
My friend here, he can torture you in ways you can't even imagine because it's in your head. I'm just going to cut you up a little bit. So maybe you just want to like tell me before I have to cut you up a little bit. And
He's like,
that's
please,
kind of where we get to, right?
please, no.
The vibro blade out
He
up to
gives
his
you
eye.
he gives you the bucket of like animal, like just meat, just raw meat. He gives you his data pad, and he's ready to run down the hallway.
Well, he doesn't get to run away. We bind him.
Bind him. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see.
And stick him aside, like kind of hog tied.
Try to run. So let's do a brawl.
I have 4D in strength, so it's like, let's roll.
All right.
$15.
You got him. Yeah, he got an 8. So, all right. He's kind of tries to slip out. He's slipping and turning, but you just basically slam him down to the ground.
Okay. We'll gag him, put him aside, because we can't have these guys as we go. I just say to Ackerman that we can't have all these guys like walking around. Like we can't have the alarm set.
Where's the Gungan? Where's JoJo?
Gungan. I have my list. Gungan's on here. He's like, there's a list of things he has to feed, and it's like he has like Gungan food here, Twi'lek food here, Rancor food here, all sorts of like animal foods as well.
Mm-hmm.
So he's got to kind of list and there's
Or
sort
just
of
throw him in one of the cages.
There we
Along
go.
with one of the other prisoners.
This section seems to have animals in it.
That's fine.
Okay.
He can't get out. That's the important thing.
They have a Rancor?
Well, they have some crazy stuff in here that's like fighting in the big bouts.
He says Rancor is for next season. They're growing it.
Oh, okay.
Deep down below.
I start wandering off.
Well, you see. Oh, you see. Now some of these cages there's animal cages here. So I don't know if you want to follow orders or you're ready to, or to do the animal cages that were kind of out in the open.
We should put the time charges possibly on these animal cages since we just came through here so easily. And then move on to other things and like use this as a distraction once we ambush the or basically cause ruckus with the utilities. But I think we can get JoJo right here. Maybe we don't even need to do a whole lot more than that. If he's on the list here of captives, let's grab him and go. Unless we really want to play around.
Not particularly.
Okay, let's go straight for JoJo.
You know, the more side trips we go down, the more chances we have of getting caught.
It's true.
Take the guy's data pad and see if it'll show us where to go to find our quarry.
Okay. They're sort of listed as room numbers. Like so this is kind of like A for animal, like 1 and 2 and 3, and you seem to be like realize that those numbers correspond to like this area with like maybe there's like 8 or so animal cages here.
Mm-hmm.
There is more A numbers, like there's A sub B, A sub A, like there's two A sub B's and A sub B1, A sub B2, which seem to be they're marked as being in the basement or in the lower levels.
Mm-hmm.
So there's 2 more animal cages in this area. There's also marking for animal pens outside. There is feeding the there is a section for F section for fighters, let's say, and there's like dozens of them. So, and then the one that says there's only one that says Gungan food on it, and it's like kind of just says fighters, fighter barracks 12.
All right, let's head there as fast as possible.
I agree.
All right. Somebody roll a search.
Search.
It's probably perception, right?
Oh,
Yep,
perception.
yep.
Yeah, perception.
I have a 2D.
10. 17.
You notice Laddie's lagging behind.
I'm sure he's doing his thing. So
All right. Okay. Let's see here.
probably trying to rescue the animals and set the cages up for when we want them to go.
It's all good. Let's get JoJo and head on out.
Yeah. Run where we can and sneak where we have to.
Sorry, let me just pull up a couple of things. Okay. Just having a little fun with Omen.
Huh.
Oh. All right. So let's see here. Let's figure what. Let me just double check what time of day it is. Let's figure it's still kind of early. What do you guys think? Or maybe a little bit later. You guys had a little trouble getting through, but maybe nothing that slowed you guys down too much. Schedule. Here we go.
Like 2 hours from the time we started moving out, tops.
Yeah. All right. So sorry, I keep opening these documents and they're kind of reshuffling around. It's not that interesting.
This could be like tournament qualifiers would be happening right now. Sports bet in Sabak.
That's schedules combat. Guest schedule. Here we go. All right. So let's see. Yeah, tournament qualifiers, placing your events, high stakes. So people starting to heading to the casinos right now. And they are playing highlights soon of all right. So he may be practicing at one of the fields, or he may be in his cell. Let's see here. How do we do that? How should I figure? Gosh. Okay. He is there. Okay, so now maybe I could use those things. There. So you guys are approaching the barracks, and it does look like there are some security droids in the area. No, maybe no Alatine security. I don't do too many security droids. Let's see. Or maybe Craft. No, it would be Craft security. Not Craft. I keep saying Craft. Crucible. They are very different.
Okay.
So Let me pull up Crucible
Yeah,
Security.
those Crucible fellas, they're the ones that have origins that are Sith slavers.
Yeah, and they would be the ones handling the.
Procurement of fighters and probably beasts and everything.
Spell Crucible. Oh, that's why.
Crucible.
You got it right. Yeah. All right. Okay, there's some Crucible security down there. They're kind of like very like primitive looking, kind of have like skins and things like that. They look pretty, like they don't look much different from the pit fighters. They're all different races and aliens and humans kind of mixed up. They're pretty tough looking people. And a lot of muscles, rippling muscles, weird weapons in their hands. Let's say there's 8 of them, and they're kind of just manning the. It's sort of like a kind of. It's a prison, but it's more. There's some cells that have multiple people. Some of them have singles. From what you could tell, what might be 12 seems to be a single. There's various facilities there. There are lots of manacles and things like that. There are devices, but it seems like mostly is devices and like controls and things like on stun batons and various remotes and stuff.
Man catchers, things like that, maybe.
Yeah. And there seems to be a lot of electronics involved with the bars. There seems to be electrical wiring going to the bars.
Okay.
All right, so they're seeing just some security officers coming in. So they're like, "What do you need?"
I turn to Talvar. Will you tell these people who I am? That my father owns this place, and I wish to see the Gungan now.
No one sees the Gungan.
Tal?
Actually, you should probably just let them see the Gungan. Save us all the trouble.
Oh, let's see. Can you roll an intimidate? I guess do I roll his intimidate back? Is that what you do?
If he has intimidate.
All right.
I would imagine. 15.
He rolls. Oh gosh. 18.
Uh-oh.
Tal? I elbow him, give him the, nod, use the force, pal.
Okay. Let's see here.
We're too close to put a stun grenade in them. It would stun us. Is the other fella with us? Yeah, the Jedi?
Yeah,
That's I keep nudging him to use the force. Tell him who I am.
he goes, sometimes words are better than other things.
Thermal detonators?
Yeah, I'll refer back to Ackerman. I'll basically be like, well, okay, you got to deal with it. You'll speak with my officer now. I step back because you're done up in the security guard get up too.
No, I'm not in a security
No,
guard.
he's not. He's like kind of
You're
like
not.
he's trying to be like a sort of a
The spoiled rich
I-
son of the guy
Oh.
who owns the place, and I want to see the Gungan.
Okay, well, I'm just the escort.
Right.
Now you're going to have to deal with them and who they're going to call in.
Do I need to get my father involved with this? Do you want to continue working here as opposed to fighting in the arena? I can arrange that.
Let's do a con roll.
Which is perception.
I think let's find that sheet I have.
Or is it a knowledge?
I think it's under. Is it stats and attributes? I had a thing for stats and attributes, and I should just have that up permanently. I had it up last game, so that was a week ago. My apologies. All these documents are in Google Docs, and so when you open one, it pushes it up to the front. So I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
What I do is I save everything that you put out there as a PDF, and then I have my character sheet on PDF, rules on PDF, everything on PDF, and I just open all those windows and split screen it. That whole thing with all the PDFs with the game screen, like you guys.
okay. Here we go.
Quick.
Con. It's a perception.
$18.
Yeah, he believes you. So he says, "Right this way, sir," and brings you to the Gungan's cage.
And I'll put my hand on my shoulder. I'll make sure there's a nice bonus in your next.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you.
Your name is?
Watnog.
Okay, Wanak.
Watnog.
Whatnot?
I know, I said that on purpose. After you.
All right, so he gets his stuff. And he goes, all right, he's dangerous. He's not the most friendly pit fighter.
That's why I want to see him.
All right, he brings you over, and he's so there's a cage. It's kind of like not too bad. He's pretty comfortable. You can see him there. He's kind of just laying there resting, and he's got the thing on his neck, and his skin color is kind of a little off. Like he doesn't look quite like Mama Gungan's skin color. It's like he's a little redder.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like they're probably pumping him with adrenaline or something.
Mm-hmm.
And she goes. So the guy goes, "What do you want? What do you want to do with him?"
Could you deactivate that thing around his neck? I'd like to speak to him normally.
I'm not allowed to.
Do you know how to?
Yeah.
Well, what are you waiting for?
He's dangerous. He'll kill you.
He will not kill me. And if he does, you have all these witnesses saying that I told you to do it.
He goes, "Let me see. Maybe I'll put some manacles on him and then I'll deactivate."
That's fine. That's fine. I'm okay with that.
All right.
I look right at him, the Gungan, and I give him the, remember me, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, kind of look.
Does he remember you? I don't know if you guys met. Maybe he saw you on a. No, I don't know if he's seen you.
Oh, okay. I thought we met.
Not sure. But maybe if you want to do that, maybe be like confused because right now he's kind of a little scrambled. But
okay. Is there a word that Mama Gungan called him that nobody else called him? Like
Yeah.
that I can
Yeah.
use?
She referred to him as her ray of light. And so what's his name? What do you call him again? I don't even remember the name of the guy.
Whatnot.
Whatnot. He kind of grabs kind of like a remote from one of the locked drawers and grabs some manacles, and he goes to Joe. He goes Bobo, because they're calling him Bobo here. He's like, stay at the edge of your cell. And he throws the manacles out to him. Put them on. He puts them on. And legs, your ankles too. Just kind of got like those sort of like manacles that go from a chain to the hand, chain to the leg, and kind of a chain between the two. And
Uh,
all right.
I'm feeling a little
And he goes. Then
sleepy, so
turns,
let's.
he turns it off.
I tell, my friends here, I'm feeling a little sleepy. Let's hurry this up, shall we?
He's like, all right. It's like, oh, we got a lot to do today. We know.
No, I was referring to Cal and Tao.
Oh, okay.
Why haven't we smacked this guy? Like, why wouldn't we have just pushed this guy in the cell and give him a wallop?
Well, because
There's
like 8 of them.
Yeah, but we put them in the wallop, and then we throw my other 2 stun grenades at them with our force trick, blast them.
I want to get that thing shut off.
Yeah, he's just now that the manacles are on, he shuts it off. Like there's like another switch on the back. It's like
open the cage. You mind opening the cage?
You see his color come back to him. He's kind of more of a greenish color that his Mama Gungan has.
There's Mama Gungan's little ray of light.
His eyes open.
Better?
Your mother sent us.
His eyes open, and he's just like gets up, springs
Feeling
up.
Better?
He nods yes. He's just like
good. I'll walk right up to him and whisper, "I'm here to get you out of here."
All right, let's see.
Could you use telepathy for that?
I don't have it.
Oh,
I wish.
You big loser. No.
You could try sense, I guess. Or I guess sense. You can try a sense roll.
That would be a D6.
It's a red. It'll be the red die. If it explodes.
Yeah, I mean that's your wild die. It could go real interesting, or your head could go like scanners, blow up.
Nah, 3.
3. Okay. No, but as you reach out, you do feel him. And you get. Let's see what his. I'm gonna find his stats.
And while I'm like out of the guards, I'm like up close to JoJo. I'm pulling out my breather mask so that I won't be affected by what's about to happen. And I'm like, I'm getting so tired. I'll make this quick. Put the mask on and drop 2 grenades.
You got sleeping gas grenades?
Oh yes, I do.
You did. Okay.
When were you going to tell me? You're dropping.
We were there when I gave some to our robotic friend, our droid friend. Remember?
Yeah, but he thought that you gave me all of yours.
Oh God, no! No, I gave you 2.
Is this going to affect me?
Not if you move quickly. I've been hinting about it for a minute.
Okay, well, step out. See, I was going to stun baton this guy, the guard that we had in here, and then throw a couple stun grenades at the guys out there and then blast them. I'll step out and throw the stun grenade out the hallway, and then throw the stun grenade at the posse that's out there.
All right, so maybe you'll throw your stun grenade at a kind of a cluster that's not close to Shadow, and Shadow will kind of throw his gas grenade at the nearest ones by him. But
and when I started pulling my mask, my filter mask, whatever, oxygen rebreather, I'm hoping that the Gungan is getting ready to hold his damn breath, taking a big deep one. You know what I mean?
And he's a Gungan, so they can hold their breath pretty long.
That's what I figured. They can, they're
and Kelvinar rolls He rolls 12 to see if he's understanding. I think he's kind of get the gist as well. He might have to use some perhaps a force power or something to do that.
Yeah, I'm kind of picturing it, like as I'm doing the yawning thing and then hold my hands out. It's kind of like if you've ever seen anybody, hit the mag release button on their 45s or something. Click, and they drop real, dramatically.
All right,
Yeah.
I think.
Like I said, I just watched Face Off, and some of those fight scenes were really fun.
Let's see. Let's roll. I guess these are sleepers or something. Poisons.
Mine are sleep grenades.
Okay. Let's see. Strength. I guess it's probably against their strength. So roll their damage.
Which is? Probably should have wrote that down myself.
So I guess we'll treat them like a stun grenade.
Okay.
What did we roll last time for damage? Was it 6?
I believe so.
That's because it was like a good in the middle of everybody. All right. Let's see what these guys are. Let me go back to these other guys. Their strength is 5D. So, all right. So what'd you roll?
18 on one.
Any
And the other 25.
You can throw 2 grenades.
Well, one in each hand. I just dropped them.
I'll allow it. You can do
Okay.
multiple actions. You do get a little. You do get a loss of dice for multiple actions. So you could. Well, I'll let those rolls stand for now, but you could do multiple dice for in one action. You just kind of like well, in one round you do multiple actions.
Right.
But you do get a penalty for dice.
But I would believe that penalty would be on the equivalent of a throw.
It would be.
Right?
Good point. Yeah.
And since all I did was just hold my hands out and just friggin' drop them after
That would
I
be an easy throw. So yeah. All right.
I'm right there. I'm
Letting
immune
gravity
to the
hit the
effect.
target.
So
It's always going to hit the target.
All right. Let me.
Gravity is always going to hit that target for you. It's not hard.
yeah, that's why I thought to do the way I did it, so that it's I'm right there in the middle of 2 of them. One here,
Mhm.
but I'm already masked up. So
And I got an 18 with my grenade, the stun grenade that I threw at the posse. Weak way looking guys.
I am going to roll first on 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. The first grenade. One guy resisted the first grenade, the 24 with a 25.
wow.
But
I
so
rolled
now,
good.
so the second grenade. Let's see if he, since the other guys are out, see if he resists the second grenade, and then he's down. I'm going to say you're dealing with 4 of them, and that for Calfar is dealing with the other 4.
Okay, that'll work.
He resists, I think, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21.
Damn.
So there's one guy still up. I wonder if I should roll.
Where's our Sidley Jedi friend? Isn't he going to do anything here? Is he walking around like this?
He'll probably be involved in the fight. I think he's just kind of run when he saw the
Like,
gas
what the
mask.
hell?
Yeah, one he saw the gas mask go on. He saw that you were trying to reach out to him with the force. The what's his name? Jojo does when he responds to Mama Gungan's name and stuff like that. He sees what's going on, and he's Jojo has like a danger sense, like which is probably going off all the time for him. But right now it's like, oh, there's danger. That he knows that he doesn't. He knows that something's going down. So that's one of his Jedi abilities, which actually just came up randomly. I just kind of gave him some stats with ChatGPT. So I didn't even like try to give him that just for situation. So I'm gonna assume he knows there's a danger. He might not know the nature of it though. Maybe if he rolls good on that, I will give him a knowledge of what the nature is, like hold his breath or something like that.
Well, when he saw me put the mask on, that might have been his first clue.
Yeah,
like right in front of him,
yeah.
put the gas mask on.
I'll give him an extra dice for that then. Let's see. There is so let's do the let's resolve the stun grenades. The stun grenades now. Same thing. D6s.
How many do I roll?
How many are you dropping? One?
Oh, I'd like to drop 2 if I could.
Okay. The first one will be normal, I guess, and then you will have a penalty of 1 on the second one. So like so like for throwing them.
The first one was an 18.
Okay.
And the second one 4, 10, 11. It would be a 10.
10.
Second.
All right. So one is dead center. One is maybe off a little bit. So
hopefully some people that dodged the first one stepped into the second one.
Probably. Let's see here. So let's roll for each guy. They have 5d6 to resist it. Oh, roll its damage. Each one of us, there's damage. Let's roll the first one that kind of hit centrally. Its damage, and then we'll do the second one, how it did.
I can't recall how much damage they did.
60.
60?
Yeah, because that's what the sleep were based on the stun. So
13.
13, okay. 13. And that's going to be the first one that hit dead center. Okay. 14. He resists.
They're pretty badass.
He resists.
Apparently.
He fails. 2 resisted. 1 fail. Last one. He resists.
Yeah. 3
resisted. Let's do the next one.
Okay.
Let's take away 1 dice for the we'll take away 1. Let me see. 1 dice. 1 dice for one of them. So, well, I'll take it away in his strength roll. Well, I'll add it to his strength roll.
Okay.
So we got how many got? We got 3. Yeah, 1. So 1 stun, 3 are still resisted.
18 on the second one.
Okay, much better. He fails. So one more stunned. There's 2 more left, and 1 resists. And
that was a good roll.
10, 16. He fails.
Oh, you failed?
Yeah. So there's 1. There's 1 up. So now there's 2 guys still up.
1 not sleeping and 1 not stunned.
Yeah.
All right, works for me.
And,
Yeah, good job.
So
we got to deal with JoJo. Maybe let's say as he sucks in some gas as he tries to hold his breath, perhaps if he hesitates. So I am going to give him, what is JoJo's strength? He's also kind of in his own little area that might be protected from the rest. So we rolled 6 dice. Let's roll 4 dice. Just see what the hit was like there, maybe.
Me or
just roll. Yeah, it's yeah. To you,
from the sleep grenade.
Yeah, just roll 4 dice, and I'm gonna see what he can resist with.
14.
14. He resists. So he does not fall asleep. He had a... Okay. All right, so he's up. He's confused, but he's holding his breath. He can hold his breath for... Let's see. How many rounds? Like 24 rounds. So, yeah.
That's more than enough.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen him in the movie swimming like through the whole ocean, so.
Right. But he did not get the full, whatever ritualistic breathing that he probably needed to do.
Kind of here. Yeah. All right. So I guess tell Renar. Let's see if he
catches
is.
on.
Let's see what he can do. He could probably do. Well, he could do the Jedi trance. So
he's gonna go into a trance. We're trying to get the hell out of here, bro.
He'll get out of it when it's needed, but right now he's
probably trying to not fall asleep or be stunned.
Or yeah.
I see.
I was hoping he was just going to lightsaber the two, but that's
I think he's I think he was putting two together about the grenades. That's his first kind of intuition, was to just
not fall asleep or be stunned. It was fair. It was totally fair. I get it.
Stunning and brave.
That was good.
Control.
That was really good.
He failed.
Awesome. And where's Laddie at this moment?
See. Well, he failed that. So now let's see what his.
What's going on?
I just wondering where you were, man.
You might have to carry a Gungan and a Jedi out here.
I mean, that's not what you guys are supposed to be doing.
We'll have to have our guns out shooting.
Wait. Do I even
you hear
have
like
any
roaring in the
communications
background
with
of
them
the. Yeah, let me see what that is there. Let me.
Because we got to try it. My mind's already on for the last 5-10 minutes. We got to figure out where the nearest speeder was, or where there's a park speeder that can hotwire, and we get the hell out of here quick.
I was thinking we're just going to run right back the way we came, because we made it here pretty easy.
Exactly. Yeah. So let's give her. Did we encounter any speeders or any parked vehicles or anything like that when we made
you guys are kind of coming from a area they don't really use because it's too rocky.
Yeah.
But
the only thing they would
there
have
were speeders further down when you kind of looked into the valley that you could see kind of from the. There were speeders not too far from where the wave hopper is, for example.
What
Like
about
where
remember on Hoth they had those little kind of like personnel, not speeders, but like sleds almost that were moving around in the
Oh yeah,
in the caves and in the hangars.
yeah. There might be something like that. There might be some.
I know because I have the miniature from the collectible miniatures game back in the day. I love them because they're just like little boats that kind of hover off the ground with like a little steering thing that can hold like 5 or 6 people.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So like a sand speeder, but with snow.
Well, not really snow. It's more like their version of a human forklift. You know, it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
just like a dorky little thing to move people so that they could just stand in something and not get as tired as they would walking because they didn't look like they moved very fast and there's nothing to hold on to.
Huh.
Yeah, I'll see if I can find the miniature. They're dorky. I love them though.
Stamina 3D.
I'm sorry, I just need to go watch something Darkside again.
Dude, I'm right there with you. I've only got the first 2 of the 3.
No, I have all 3. I've had those for. Yeah, it's.
Telvinar
I love it when they
passes
bring
out
out
from
Raj
the
and like,
sleeping
are
gas.
we giving up?
I pass
Are
out?
we already out?
Telvinar.
Oh, Talvinar, sorry.
He passed out.
Yes.
Oh man.
Remember, this is the Darkside campaign, so who knows what you guys gonna do?
Yeah, I might just take his lightsaber and off with his own head with it. Blame it on him.
He,
You know.
he also has the other chip.
I know. I'm trying not to be murder
I'm
host.
just thinking that you got this
This is
force ghost
Darkside.
wandering around you the entire time.
I know, right? From now on, I'll be haunted.
Well,
Yeah, you're on the dark
the worst
path.
part is when it appears in the bathroom to lecture you. You're like, can't I have any private time?
And I'm not going to lecture you on it. I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
I was fine with like, let's
No.
kill the Gungan, and then we have the other copy of the data set that can't be replicated because he'll never get to replicate it. So it makes it worth more money than what we have.
No. I was referring to the fact the force ghost would keep bothering you while you were in the restroom.
Yes. Kind of like when you're at the haunted house at Disneyland and you're leaving and there's the mirror and you can see the ghost in the cart with you. You guys,
Like we're on rescue mission.
Yeah, but that's the worst part.
The
You're
heart
like,
of dark side.
woo, I know you're trying to sleep. You're like, shut up and leave me alone.
okay, well, he's unconscious.
Okay.
Laddie, where are you?
Move this box called Jedi.
He has to roll
I think I'm
something.
pretty far underground right now. I'm not trying to even have communications with you guys.
Did I send that?
Oh no, you didn't send me anything.
sent
I
it
know
in
I've been
Discord.
No, George had said you had lagged behind a little. I don't know if you
okay.
had caught up.
Can you give me a number I'll need?
Well, they're meant to hold the Rancor in, so.
Are you gonna roll the opposite? That's fine.
I'm gonna just roll to like kind of come up with a target number
Okay,
based
just
on the number of
curious.
dice. Not bad roll. Roll 20 or better.
Oh, that's all.
That's all.
Okay, well, wait a minute. There's 10, 21, 27, and now let me roll my wild die. 32.
All right. Which
That's on 8
which gauge
dice.
is it? The R or the K?
I'm gonna break one open. Then I'm gonna break open the next
All
one.
right.
After
Let's do the next one. As you open it, do you mind if I tell them what's going on, or should we keep it a secret?
Yeah, feel free.
Okay.
I mean, this
So there's-
suddenly there's a shift in the narrative as it moves over, and Letty's four levels below the ground. You see him going over as he's like trying to press buttons and gets frustrated, and then starts pounding on the door with his fist until one door nearly breaks open with the Rancor. And the second one is
Whoa.
This one may or may not make it. Let's see. Ooh, it's 23. So just barely does he get the one open for the crate.
Oh,
So
dear God, a great dragon.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
They are in very large chambers, but they're meant to grow into them. So these are
Juveniles.
juveniles, yeah, maybe smaller than juvenile. The crate dragon is probably smaller than a juvenile. The rancor is a juvenile.
That's still
Nice
not
one,
bad.
Omen. Nice.
And then, as that goes through, I start popping smoke after, before they can figure out what's going on. And then I'm going to start trying to break open other doors, which are hopefully
Don't
not as
forget the
big.
screamers.
Oh, I'm not doing the screamers yet.
Nice.
I had wait. You're missing my phase 2 of the plan.
I'm waiting with bated breath. Okay.
I already told George. So as I'm trying to break these things out, as the smoke billows out and down in here, and I don't know how many other animals I'm breaking out as I'm going through. I'm just like randomly opening doors.
Chaos.
It's chaos, and smoke starts billowing out, and animals start shaking everywhere, and probably screaming guards, and who knows what else is going on down here. Letty calmly walks out and starts heading over to the broadcast tower.
Nice.
Oh, okay. All right. So the animals, they're starting to head out. There are various other ways through this system of caves. Now, especially now that you got into the barracks area, you're closer to the exterior, and there's other ways through. And there's some of them. Some of them might head your way. Some of them might pass out into the exterior. I think there's a lot of the animals are not cave animals, cave dwellers. So their instinct is to find their way out. So, all right. So now we have to have these. Oh gosh, these pit fighters. Let me just let's go back to the pit fighters.
Oh, some of them are crazy. I was reading, looking at some of the names.
Yeah. So we know we have the not the pit fighters, the enforcers. Well, I guess I shouldn't. It doesn't matter. I guess lore wise, sometimes these pit fighters graduate. These slaves graduate to instead of being free, they become. It's like this weird cycle. They by being the most brutal, they then become part of the crucible.
Mm-hmm.
They're earning their stripes, kind of thing.
Yeah. And by this point, they're.
So while they've been doing all that, and I've been breaking the animals out, and hopefully they're wandering over as they're getting ready to pick up the gun again.
Mm-hmm.
I'm walking over to the broadcast tower.
Okay.
And I'm going to try to bang on the door and then say, we need an emergency broadcast that the animals have been released. All individuals should seek cover immediately.
Okay.
Right.
All right. It's probably a big distance to get to the broadcast tower, but are you telling people on your way out and through?
No, while they were doing their whole talking thing, that's when I was going downstairs. So I'm just assuming that this may be happening concurrently. Okay. So, as the timing was off, just as they knock him out, they're like, well, what do we do with the gun? We need to get Laddie. And Laddie's like, I'm at the broadcast tower. We're trying. And then all of a sudden, all the klaxons go off in warning, and it suddenly becomes the end of Spaceballs. Okay. Where they're all evacuating the ship with the bear.
All right, so there's some animals are coming out behind you, the juvenile crate dragon and rancor and things like that. Some other animals I will see. So they're and the guy sees that he's like just like one of the guards is at the security tower. He runs up, he starts mentioning that stuff. He sees oh, you caught one. He sees he points to what's his name? Do you have what's his name? Frostbite with you, right?
Yeah, I have a little Frostbite with me.
So he's like, oh, glad you caught one.
He's having a blast. I imagine he's having a blast as we're doing this whole
like-
thing. You know, random havoc, you know, destruction.
All right.
No animals were harmed in the making of this, you know, episode.
So while that's going on, I'm going to say that, yeah, I was going to probably think maybe some kind of patrol would come in, but or something like that. So I guess we have a fight with. Now we just have to do the pit fighters, not pit fighters, but the enforcers, who are. Let's see here. What are they armed with? Oh. All right.
Will self-destruct in 3 minutes.
Oh, that's all right. So
From the Spaceballs.
the one guy that's closest to Shadow grabs his vibroblade and attacks
Self-destruct.
Shadow.
Exactly.
All right.
And
You gotta stop it. Is there any way to stop it? I can't. It's irreversible. With my raincoat. Attention. This is Colonel Sanders in forward command. Abandon ship. Abandon.
let's see here. So
Sanders, gotta help me.
okay.
I don't know what to do. I can't make decisions. I'm a president.
So vibroblades would be medium to hard difficulty. Vibroblades a strength?
Could be. I don't know.
Shouldn't. That doesn't sound. Let me just double check because sometimes the AI gets it wrong.
Did you guys hear the crate dragon?
No.
So it didn't pick it up. I played it in another window.
Oh no, I didn't hear it
YouTube
either.
didn't
Yeah.
do it.
I think you have to set a certain thing in Discord where it will allow like there's sounds behind there. Basically, what it does is it doesn't do the filtering.
I see.
But I thought you guys would enjoy that because I still enjoy watching that whole thing with the whole evacuation at the end as they're all panicking. So that was my whole goal.
I just bought that about 8 months ago on Blu-ray and watched it. Loved it.
Yeah.
Just loved it.
Have you seen it before?
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah. Okay.
of course. It's
Yeah.
off theater.
Yeah, it's dexterity, not. Okay. It's.
If I can, I want to dodge this incoming attack.
Well, be glad that this is dexterity he's hitting with. That's killer. If it was his strength.
Yeah, I'd be. I'd be half the man I was. There you go.
What's attacking you?
One of the enforcers with a vibroblade.
4. Maybe the round one will be the wild die. Okay. He misses. Swing and a miss.
Awesome.
I rolled like 2s and 1s. The other guy, he's going to do the same to Kafar.
Do I parry or roll melee combat or what do I do? He's meleeing me. Melee strike. I have a dodge of 5D. Melee combat of 5D.
So, you're doing a parry?
I would think that'd be the way to go because I wear the Beskar Vembrances for the +1 melee parry.
Okay. Let's see.
So that'd be based on your melee combat, right?
Yeah, it's melee parry is a dex skill.
Okay.
So
But
So if you have melee parry, and if not, it'll just add what the Van Braces add. So what was it again?
+1 melee parry for the Beskar Vembrances. They're like
Okay.
the wrist.
So melee parry is, so you would add that to your roll to avoid it. So the avoidance, is it? I don't remember if it's added to your. I think it's added to your resisting something. So add your melee parry to. But I don't know if he hit you. I guess he does hit. Blade, so it's fine.
I have a dexterity of 4D, but my dodge. I also have put a full D into dodge and melee combat.
Okay, so you get melee parry and dodge.
Yeah, I have like a 5D dodge. And my melee parry, because it's dexterity, would be a 5D. So I have 2 5D rolls for those. And if I want to strike them, I have 5D as well. So I have melee combat.
So let's see here. Let's roll. So he does hit. He does. Let's see. Well, so he does. So that would be an opposed roll then. I just don't remember some of this stuff. 10. He rolled a 15. Roll me your strength and your whichever one, the dodge or the melee parry. Add those dice to the roll.
A 20.
All right, so yeah, you avoid it.
Excellent. So he had initiative on me. So do I get a strike on him?
I think I probably one thing is I think I messed up that I should have done everybody at the same time, but since it was kind of like, yeah, I guess it is all same round, right? Because that's how. Yeah, I probably messed
you're
it up.
doing fine, dude.
I think it's kind of like my instinct is kind of like turns, but since you guys kind of got the drop on them, I should have treated that as its own round, and now this is actually another round where everybody has to declare actions. But I just forgotten. So I guess we can declare your actions now. It's already done. So, but if you guys can, for the next, if they're still around, if these other guys are still up the next round, we'll have to do kind of all simultaneous actions.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you guys are gonna do? Which is kind of part of this round, but let's say it's still part of the same round, but these guys use their action.
I am going to try to dodge the guy who's coming at me, go over to Tal and swipe his lightsaber so I have something to fight with.
Okay.
My intention was to basically parry that guy's strike with the Vembrance by swinging my arm in a hook, and then at the same time drawing my pistol from my hip and shooting him in the guts.
Okay.
Nice.
All right. So let's do. So that's 2 moves. So that would be do your pistol damage. Do your pistol attack with a penalty of 1 dice. So just remove 1 dice from that. And let's see what JoJo's gonna do. I think JoJo's gonna try and grapple the guy with his chain. Like kind of do that whole like,
that would be very nice.
kind of thing. Which would be like a grappler roll. JoJo's stats. Go back to JoJo. 19. Okay. So that hits. And what's the damage on that?
It's a Westar 35 blaster with 4D plus 1.
4D plus 1.
$16, 17 with the plus 1.
You resist it. I feel like I'm doing this wrong.
Are you?
If I do the? Does he like? Is his like? Because his damage is soaking it. He's soaking the damage. He also has some armor on.
Yeah, so you just add the armor plus his body dice,
And
and you just
his body dice is based on his strength, right?
Right.
And so, like,
Right.
so when I roll his strength, so many dice, he does. It's if you have to like overcome that.
Yes. Yeah. So
Okay, then I'm
basically,
doing it right.
yeah, it's a compared dice. So basically, if he has like a 5, let's assume he has a 4 body and 1d6 for armor, that's a 5d6, and then you compare the difference in the rolls.
Okay. The damage rolls, or is it the attack roll?
Yeah. The soak roll versus the damage roll.
Okay.
And if
Okay, and the blaster, so the attack roll would be like just based on the distance. Okay.
right, the attack roll is completely separate.
Okay, and that doesn't have to do anything with soaking his strength. Though it would need to do with his dodging and stuff like that, but he's not dodging. 6, 18, 19. What was your roll again? I'm sorry.
17.
17. Sorry. He's still up. He just like took that like a man.
It bounced off his armor,
The Jojo's gonna do a grapple on him. Jojo is crazy.
From behind, basically.
Yeah, he's gonna try to with the chain.
That's
Princess
awesome.
Leia kind of thing.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking exactly that.
Where is Jojo? Jojo.
I need to get myself a heavy repeating blaster,
4 dice.
riot gun. I need to upgrade.
4-day melee.
This stuff here is like D. I'm playing with like a 4D plus 1.
Are the Enforcer's guns better than what Cal has?
The Enforcers. They have I think they have heavy blaster rifles or something, but they're not like really on them. I think they're probably in the room somewhere.
Because we picked up a couple. Is what I'm saying.
The other Enforcers. No, they had stun batons and something else. I think they were just blaster pistols.
Okay, just trying to help Cal out there.
Yeah, these guys have something though. Maybe you might be able to find. These Enforcers have the vibro blades and like a heavy blaster or something. A heavy blaster pistol, I think. Right. Let me find it.
It's just a little bit better than what I have. It's like a 5D weapon.
Let me roll
4D plus 1.
So he rolled.
I'm going to be looking for a repeating blaster or heavy repeating blaster. Does 8D.
Mm-hmm.
For $5,000. 5,000 creds.
12, 13, 14, and where is that here? How does that work? I guess it would be his melee parry. That's JoJo's melee parry. Strength roll. 5. All right. 5, 10, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. He avoids it. He just doesn't get it quite over the guy's head. There is a complication. Jojo. I'm not sure what. No, wait. There's a complication for him. For the Enforcer. I'm sorry. The Crucible Enforcer. He's going to
fall over one of the guys on the ground.
I'm going to say he has his back to you. It causes him to like just turn around to deal with Jojo now. And now we got, what was the pistol? The pistol, yeah, here we go. Crucible Enforcer. Heavy blaster carbine, 5D plus 1.
Oof.
There might be some in there, but he doesn't have it on him. You also have some grenades in the locker or something. All right. Next thing. So we're next round. Elvinar up.
No, you forgot me.
Oh, wait, no, you got. Oh, yeah, you got the lightsaber. I'll just say you don't have to roll for that. You've
Oh, okay.
dodged around. You've danced around, avoided the attacks, and got the lightsaber.
Cool. Keep him busy, Jojo.
Let's see if Telvinar wakes up or any of the other guys wake up. I don't know what that would be like. What kind of roll would they be for stuns?
Depends on how long the stun or sleep lasts.
Yeah.
This is the first round after it took effect.
The sleeps were like really all over, like higher than the other ones. I think we're still the first. We're still like in the first or second round, so I think they're all still asleep. Maybe Telvinar might be able to like resist it, but well, he'll be down 2 then for this round. Now next round, let's declare actions. My guys, their actions are going to be all right. They're probably doing the same thing.
I'm going to be skewering the enforcer, chopping him in half from behind. I'm hoping.
Okay.
And if I got any movement left, I will be using the blade to slice JoJo's manacles apart so that he can move freely.
Okay. Let's see. Let's do that. Let's say that's happening next turn, just so because
yeah.
Let's use your lightsabers.
Declaring my actions for the next round.
Okay, and
I'm going to try to swing on one of them with my vibro blade.
Oh, you have vibro. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I did not know that. I did not know that. That was Johnny Carson. He goes, I did not know that. Wow.
They're handy because we like strength plus 3D. I have a 4D strength.
How do we do initiative again? It's not a roll, I don't think. It's just whoever has the highest dex. And then that side goes. If I remember correctly.
Sure.
What's your dex, Shadow?
3 dice.
Okay. Enforcers
Mine's 4.
Telvinar is 4, but he's down. You're 4?
Yes.
Well, Telvinar is 3D plus 1.
Yeah, mine's 3D plus 1, I think.
Where's Jojo? What's Jojo gonna do? Jojo 3D plus 2. And these guys they are fighting machines, aren't they? 4D. They go first, I guess.
I'm
Or
tied.
do we roll 4D and you guys roll? I'll roll 4D, and you guys roll 3D plus 2 for JoJo.
Off grid. You want to take care of that?
Rolling for who?
Initiative. I'm gonna roll 4 dice, and you're gonna roll 3D plus 2. Oh
Okay.
gosh. Wait.
7.
12.
3 die plus 2, and you got a 7?
Yep. 2, 2,
Okay.
1.
Oh, that's rough.
Yep.
All right.
Oh.
The gas must be getting to us, too.
All right. I guess they go first. Vibroblade at JoJo.
Ouch.
JoJo is going to be doing all his dodging, or melee parry. He doesn't have a melee weapon, so he can't melee parry.
He's got the chains.
He's got the chain, so he could melee parry. I guess with the chain. I guess that would work.
Not only that, if he's partially successful, the vibroblade might cut the chains in half.
I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he's melee parrying. That's what his round will be, and that was his plan all along. Anyway, he was going to be, because he just kind of like failed at that one thing, and now he's kind of try
realizing that he's chained.
Yeah. Let's see. All right, so we are attacking with a vibro blade. It's a very tough guy. He is going to be, is it medium roll? So what's his vibro blade skill again? Vibro. What's his vibrator skill? Sorry, I had a couldn't.
I'm surprised it didn't come up sooner.
Yeah. His dex is
At least
3D
it's not a
plus
backstab
2.
vibrator skill.
Yeah.
Nice, Omen. Nice.
Uh,
I mean, not literally nice, but you know what I mean. Wow.
there'll be a meme about that in James's chat now.
Right.
There's also a vibro pick and a vibro saw.
I don't even want to know.
The vibro prick to like clean your teeth.
I'm not sure.
Let's see.
Just in the equipment list of tools.
We might need that
Okay.
depending on what I bring
So
back.
his
There's a power pry bar.
melee 4D. So he has 4D
That's
for melee.
ridiculous.
It's going to be
It's like the hydro spanner.
Yeah,
roll 3D to target.
it's like the jaws of life. The power pry bar.
That's too many dice. What am I doing? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Sorry. And JoJo has 4D melee parry. Oh, another one.
I can buy a hydro
All
spinner.
right. He does parry it. And I'm going to do, since he parries it, I am going to do a damage roll on his chain.
Nice.
Vibro blade does. Now I get it. It does his strength plus his damage is based on his strength. Okay. Where am I here? It's Crucible Enforcer, Elite Trooper. It's Vibro. It's like Vibro X. Let's see here. Strength plus 2D. So he's gonna break. Now we got his 5 strength, right? Is his strength 5 or is it 4? $4D plus 1. Okay, that's what's going on. It's 4D plus 1. Plus 2. Plus 2 or plus 2D?
The vibro axe.
Yeah.
Strength plus 2D to
Oh,
strength
plus
3D plus 1.
So, well. Okay, so the strength plus 2G plus 1. So, all right, wow. Wow, and he hits hard. 12 plus 8, 20, 22. Would you think that would break a chain? I think so.
Mm-hmm.
I think the chain is broken, at least the one that's going around his hands. So his hands are free right now. His legs he's still a little bit shuffling around with his legs, but his hands are free now for any kind of fight. All right. Now, who's next? The other guy is going to attack. Or is he going to try to run? I think I can't decide now because what I decided was he was going to attack with his vibro blade. I assume Kafar is the nearest, so he is going to attack Kafar. So same thing. What was his melee again? Was 4D or something? 4D plus 2. So 4D plus 2. You could choose to dodge now, to add an action or anything like that, or melee parry. So do you want to
think
choose
I-
melee parry? Or you're going to attack with it.
Yes. I'll melee parry.
Okay, so you're going to be -1 on that melee parry in your round. So we'll just oh he. So what's your melee parry? I got 5 and 5.
22.
10. Okay, so you parry it. You parry it beautifully.
Managed to roll a 6 on the wild die.
Oh, nice. All right, so now it's your guys' turns.
No. Well, yeah. Go ahead. Off grid.
Okay, I was going to strike him back with the vibro blade. So I took the -1 on the parry. Do I still have to take a -1 on the attack as well?
I kind of think not, just because if you had gone first, you wouldn't have had the -1. So I'm going to say no, but any kind of additional actions will add more minuses. But
Okay.
so I'll say you roll your full dice on the blaster.
Okay. All right. 21.
21 hits, and roll his. Actually, were you attacking with the vibro or the blaster?
The vibro blade.
Okay, so yeah, that hits. Okay, so let's do damage.
This is much. That's why I switched to the vibro blade. I'm like, whoa! I saw the damage on it. It's like I have a strength of 4, so it's
great.
like it's a given. It's like a barrier this thing, and he says. Oof. 32.
Okay, 40
That's
plus
one of them good
1.
rolls.
That's an incredible roll.
Wow.
1, and he rolled poorly. He rolled
Oh, excuse me.
12, 13, 14. So you beat. What did you say? 32 it was?
Yeah,
So
because
you
it's
are
strength
over-
plus 3D, and I have strength of 4, so I rolled 7 dice.
Okay, so he is. There is a thing. There is a chart for that, but he's down. He is down on the ground. We'll figure if he's got what his wounds are, but yeah, he's down. He's probably incapacitated, if not more than just
Mortally
wounded.
wounded in 1 hit.
Damage. That's plus. So what did I say it was? How many
Rolled
over?
32.
Yeah, what was the over on it?
So
So
what did he roll? He got a 32. So OGG got a 32.
And
so
George got a
18?
14.
14. That's 18. That's a lot higher.
he's dead.
probably
He's dead.
Yeah.
Oh wait. Oh, he has armor. Well,
No, it doesn't matter about the armor. That 14.
Yeah. he's either mortally
So-
wounded or dead, but he's dead. Yeah, he's dead. Even if even if he had a 6 on another dice, he'd be like he's on the ground right now, incapacitated. So he's dead.
Excellent.
And I'm hitting the other guy with the lightsaber from behind.
Mhm.
So that's what Dex plus my 1 die lightsaber. Is that correct?
Yeah,
Okay.
Dex and lightsaber. Yeah.
No bonus from behind.
There is you can add also your control dice. These are hard rolls. So hard rolls are. Let's see. I usually roll 3 dice for a hard roll to
Excuse me.
difficulty.
Okay, I'm cool.
All right. Okay, I got the difficulty. It's 12.
Oh, that's not a problem here. 10, 15, 17.
Nice. So that hits. And let's
And
see,
it's-
you have. So you pull out this lightsaber, a flickering yellow lightsaber.
Cool.
Nice.
Its damage is 5d.
Oh, really?
Drop 1.
Vibro blade's more
I
badass.
don't
than that.
understand what. May drop -1d on poor rolls. What does that mean? Let's say you may roll on your damage. You may re-roll 1s.
Oh, okay. Unfortunately, I didn't get any, but I did get 25.
25. No, he's 4D plus 1. So he does not make it. He is 5, 10, 11. So would you say 25?
Yep.
So 14 points. So he is, I'm pretty sure he's mortally wounded. So he is down on the ground,
Nice.
bleeding, looking up at you like, why?
You just took out the Jedi?
No, he
No,
took out
the other guard.
enforcer.
Okay.
All right. I guess the fight is over.
He took him out like Darth Vader took out that one guy, at the beginning of the New Hope.
And now with the flare, I guess you're gonna. What's his name? Jojo kind of looks at you.
And I'm going to cut JoJo's, manacles on his feet, on his legs, so he can walk. Deactivate the lightsaber. And where is Laddie?
Laddie. Let's see. Laddie's causing havoc. I guess you guys have scrambled comms. I guess you could talk to him.
Yeah.
He is. I guess you guys can have a conversation on what's going on.
3PO. I mean Laddie.
And all the stuff that we're talking in the Discord about. Yeah, you're doing it, and yeah, you're out there kind of.
Raising Cane.
Yeah, I think you are trying to get to
So I'm going. Yep.
What was it?
I'm waiting for them to grab stuff.
Yeah.
Meantime, like I'm headed back to the ship. I'll meet you there.
So are you heading to the wave hopper or back to the ship up the mountain?
I'm probably going to have to walk up the mountain.
Okay. I think the ship. Well, I'm not sure if those ships can fit in there, but we'll see. I think you guys could probably fit at least one of them.
We'll find out. Doesn't matter. They'll see as they head back to the ship what I'm doing.
Okay. All right. So yeah, all right, that's cool. I'm sorry, I didn't want to mess that up. I'm sorry, I should have messed that up. Okay, so next thing, it's 10:08. So I don't know if you guys want to keep going on to the next spot or.
No, I'm fine for stopping now because it's after midnight here.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I've got church in the morning. This is a kind of a good place to stop.
Yeah, let's get you that. You can pick up that heavy blaster. I think I mentioned. If
Excellent.
you want.
I certainly will.
Let's see, equipment. Where is he?
And JoJo's going to have to carry the Jedi until the Jedi wakes up.
Yeah, I think he'll wake up in a round or two. So, I think Jojo.
He just gives some smelling salts.
All right.
The blaster carbine, 5D.
Do you see what you did
Yeah,
when you
5D
were
plus
when you blanked
Okay, cool.
out? You killed these two guys.
And let's see, they have encrypted SWAP network comms. So if you guys want any of those,
Yes, we do.
You guys are having that. Breach charges. Why would the AI sometimes? Well, I guess I didn't really tell it what was it all about. There are some breach charges in there. No, they don't have breach charges. You guys have some.
Yeah.
You guys have those things.
You would just abuse the
Command.
You know what? Smoke grenades or stun grenades would work because if they're
Let's say they have some stun grenades because they're probably dealing with
prisoners.
So they will have,
crazy animals that have escaped.
Yeah, we'll take we'll relieve them of those and
one each. So you guys have 8 to divide among each other now that you've used some of them, some of your other ones. Oh. All right. So
3 of those.
sorry. Thanks for doing this stuff. I think it was better this night than the last one. I think especially once we got into the combat.
it was a lot of fun tonight. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
You get to do the thing. You say.
I may not do much here, but I was typing a lot of stuff to George.
Yeah, I was feeling bad, dude. But until I noticed that you were doing stuff, and then knowing you were just like raising all kinds of havoc in the background. I'm just like,
Yeah.
oh my god, the entire place is probably flooded, on fire, and stampeding animals everywhere.
Maybe so I can at least figure out what to do next session. Which way you guys are heading? You guys going to head back the way you kind of came?
Yeah, we know that route. To go any other route would be kind of foolish.
Okay.
And now we've got a heavy blaster and stuff like that. Did the other guy have one as well?
The carbine? Yeah, I think there's probably like a locker there with like each of them.
Oh, there's like 8 bodies here.
Yeah.
So if there's a heavy blaster, I'm taking one too, because eventually the Jedi's going to wake up, and I'm going to have to give him back his lightsaber because I wasn't going to murder him in his sleep.
Okay. If you guys are heading back to the ships, Telvanar is going to be trying to stealth his way to the wave hopper.
Okay, that's fine. So he woke up. I give him back his lightsaber. Here you go, dumbass. I'll have to get my own. I could have killed you, but that ain't my stuff.
No, you just said, look what you did while you were unconscious. You killed these 8 men all by yourself. We were trying to come in quietly.
Yeah, we had to hold you back. Like they were just like.
You're coming over to the dark side.
There's always room for one more.
Well, actually, if you guys want.
Wait a minute. We have pie and cookies.
Yeah. And if you guys change your mind between now and next session, and you like, he's lying on the floor there. And what are we doing with the dead? Well, the unconscious enforcers.
We'll use their own manacles on them, just like we've done before.
Okay.
Leave them in a big group so they're all chained to one another. Like hand to foot. Just goofy. So right? They can't do anything.
There are also pit fighters, the ones that are the hardest to control in other cages.
Leave them in there. We don't need them chasing us all around trying to kill us. Let's get out of here.
Yeah. We because after what we did, we barely have enough time to use the manacles, grab the guns, and start running back the way we came, dropping smoke and things like that to obscure our movements until we get back in the tunnels. Okay. And then
Jojo might resist that later, but we'll deal with that next time.
Well, and I'm trying to get it so we put the warning out. People are panicking. There's a baby crate dragon wandering around. There's a rancor. There's just whatever other monsters are running around. Everyone's trying to get to shelter. So you might have a couple of issues of having to fight other animals as you're trying to escape.
Fight? No, we're running.
It's just walking calmly behind, Just
all right. Okay.
Just dragging a giant Peter.
You're a good boy today. You're a good.
Appreciate it, George. Have fun every time.
Thank you.
Absolutely. I'm looking forward to next week.
This week, but if you guys are cool. I don't know if I'll be available next week, but we'll see how the holiday schedules go.
Yeah. It's always up in the air. It's.
Yeah, I have something on the 14th, but I did try to say, try to get it. If anything, I might be a little late, but I think I can get it for. We're going to a lunch, but it might get home late. So.
No, wait a minute. You said the 14th. Next Saturday is the
13th. I'm sorry. I'm pretty sure.
Okay, well, I just want to make sure. It's that's just
should be a Saturday. It could be the 14th for all I know, because I get confused.
I'm going up for a pancake thing at a pancake house, way out in the woods. There's 1,000 acres of maple trees.
That's awesome.
They make their sausages, maple sausages. You get sausages and pancakes or French toast, whichever you want, with all their maple syrup.
Oh, nice.
I'm looking forward to that. I'm going to break out of the diet and really pancakes are one of those things for me.
I never took advantage of that. When I went to Banff, there was a training, and what was funny was the training was expensive, and it included 2 meals, and it included everything except dinner. It included the hotel, and if I had just paid for the hotel normally, it cost more than the training. I was like, This, and don't get me wrong, it was in October, so it wasn't like the prettiest time. But I just thought it was funny. I didn't take advantage because they had the giant spread, with like salmon and capers and French toast and all the other stuff out there.
Good stuff.
Damn, that's a nice spread.
All right, guys, I gotta head out. Had fun again.
Yeah.
Look forward.
Well, thanks,
Thank
George.
you.
Thanks for letting me do crazy stuff with the with the pacifist.
Thanks for
droid.
Yeah, I think it was fun. I like the idea, like that the version. It was kind of really really cool. So yeah, it's gonna be fun to figure out what we can do.
Well, especially yourself. You can bring something back. I'm like, not a problem.
Yeah. So let's see. So I think I should be able to make next week. I just
okay. If you can, that's great. If you can.
Holidays are
yeah.
a thing, so don't worry about it.
No.
As soon as we know, we'll post the the premiere, if you will, and people can watch now or then, or they can watch later, like they're gonna do. We had about a half a dozen people watching off and on, a little more, a little less, as it was going, and by next week there'll be like 75 people watching. Have watched this. So,
Oh wow.
for those of you who are those people, freaking awesome! Thank you so much for watching. Give it up for George. He's doing a great job. It's a lot of fun. We get a little goofy every once in a while, but we're all old hats at this, and we're going to throw in some dumb jokes and stuff like that.
Yeah, this is my first group that I can't like send to bed early.
Well, actually, what's funny? This is probably the first group that actually wants to go to bed early.
Yeah.
Right. I got church in the morning, and I was up not as early as everybody else in the family, but I was up pretty early for a Saturday. A little tip, George, and Omen will attest to this, because we're all friends and we're trying to have a good time.
Oh yeah.
When in my game on my like Friday night or my Sunday night, depending on the system, really funny jokes earn a point. What you do with that point, that's up to you. Like, because I know Off Grid and Omen and maybe even I did with one. I keep little hash mark, things for the players if they make me.
Oh, okay.
Really bust up.
Yeah.
Or something.
Good
I don't
role
know
play.
exactly how experience points works here, but if they do something that's noteworthy, I give them a hash mark, and then later on figure out what to do with it.
One thing is they have character points, which you can just use as a dice, an additional dice in a roll, or use it for XP later on.
Mm-hmm.
And the other would be a full force point, like you get like a force.
So I think they call them hero points in Planet of the Apes, because I'm learning that, and it's it's the same game, but they changed some of the names of the rules and mechanics.
Okay.
And they do change a little bit for getting your stats up higher and stuff like that, I noticed.
Yeah, because in Planet of the Apes you can go up one die, that's it.
Yeah. Which in this one I think that you can go up to your racial maximum, and anything after that you have to spend a lot more and have to start doing rolls and stuff. So but you know what though, is to be fair, the system's pretty easy to understand.
It is. I was having a little bit of trouble with the hand-to-hand, but I think I got it now. Range combat seemed a little bit more complicated because of ranges and things like that. But I'll be covering that next week, even though nobody's watching.
Hey! I've been watching every one of those.
No, I appreciate that, and I think you're going to dig it. When we get
I have
around
the books now,
I know.
so I can. That's one. The other part is I still ape shall not kill ape. That was sorry, I couldn't let that one go.
Dude, it's weird. I actually had a freaking Planet of the Apes dream the other night. I can't remember it, but I was like, oh my god, I had a Planet of the Apes dream. I haven't had one of those since I was like 9.
Well, I know HBO has Planet of the Apes movies for the newer ones, And I said, okay, I'm gonna go watch those. And but no, that's some of it is just remembering stuff from when I was a kid, even if it's like little fragments. It just like brings things up, and then you watch little bits and pieces, and you're like, oh yeah, I remember that. Don't be wrong, I've seen the first one numerous times. I've seen the second one a few times, and then after that, I was like, okay, that's enough there. But yeah, I still love that's still an enjoyable series. And like I said, when you're like, who would want to play an ape? I'm like, why would you play a human? The apes are so much more interesting.
Yes and no. Only because I would really like to play an astronaut, not just like the humans, but playing an astronaut. You have to understand that not only was Chuck Heston like my hero, but so was Taylor. Until I was like 14, they were until Star Wars came out. Heston, because I had also watched all his other movies, thanks to my dad, and it's just like, this guy's great. Everything he does, he's great. You know, and because I'm having this argument with Bear and DM James, because they hate elves. They just freaking despise them, and I'm like giving them the George Taylor line. Somewhere out there's got to be something better than man.
That's not the way I look at elves. I look at elves very similar to. Did you ever watch? What was the second movie for Hellboy with the Golden Army?
Mm-hmm. I didn't watch any of those movies because Ron Perlman's in them, and I can't stand him. I look at elves as angels without wings, and that's it.
No.
I know everybody else doesn't.
No. What I'm referring to is you start looking at them as like the Symbaroum elves, and you look at the one that was very similar, like I said, to the Hellboy Golden Army or whatever, and then you'll start seeing the elves more as. And see, I look at them more like they had with the She, which was their vindictive sprites that, I look at them much more like the changeling version of elves rather than the Tolkien version of elves. And the Tolkien version of elves didn't really have souls either, which is what people forget about. It's the whole point is that the elves were supposed to be spirits in D&D, and then the humans were the ones that actually had souls. So they actually didn't. That's why you can't raise dead on elves. You can only reincarnate them because you can get their sprites or whatever. They just have their little. But I mean, I look at it much more as like a. They're from the fairy realm and stuff like that. But yeah,
I've never liked the very little that I've read about the Fae realms and all that. Is the very first within like a couple of paragraphs. I'm like, I hate this. I'm not using it. And then I never read or did any research on it because every time I heard about it, it was like, yeah, I don't like this. I want something better, something something that's just on like every level better than humans, but with flaws, because there's got to be something.
Well, that's the whole point with it. I mean, if you look at the Symbaroum elves and even the
what's that from?
The Symbaroum. The Symbaroum is the Swedish. It's a Swedish RPG.
Yeah, I won't. I don't do Earth mythology.
This is the problem that you have with a lot of things. Is a lot of things are tied into it.
Like I know. I want to make my own shit. I want to make my own stuff that's not influenced by that. I can actually say I'm not influenced by it because I don't know a damn thing about it. So I make my own thing, and then it's.
But I'm trying to say is when you start looking at the Symbaroum. See, I always take as many influences as I can from different things. But yeah, but like the She. Don't get me wrong, they're badass as can be, but they are very fickle, and they're they start losing power once they get away, which is kind of how I like it anyway. Which is like, great, elves are really powerful, but guess what? You're also more influenced by magic, and you also have, which is one of the reasons I like the old style of fairies, which is okay. Sometimes you can be felled by a ring of a bell, stuff like this. Just really, you're influenced by that kind of aspect, and those were that was the World of Darkness, but that was also the stuff that I read when I was a kid, because I
I never had access to it either. You know
That was my elementary library. My elementary library had all sorts of elves and vampires and werewolves, and
you
that's
had
where I got all my
no
mythology
access
from.
to anything like that until way until like college, and by then I'd already, had my own ideas and thoughts and stuff, and
Well, and see, that was the whole point of like, why did humans do stuff? Because humans actually had that spark of divinity and life, which is
Mhm.
why the material planes fought so much over humans. Because elves were in one direction and the dwarves were in another direction. They'd already picked their sides, but the humans had not. So, but yeah, I mean that's.
Each their own.
I know, but that's part of it. Is I'm like, why would I want to be better than you? Like, well, then why would anyone play humans? And then it's like, well, then why even put humans in your game? That's the whole point. Is like,
Yeah,
well,
I'm quickly approaching that actual mentality because I want to actually, uh, because everybody talks about like how in the old days the elves were awesome, right?
well, yeah, they
Be-
were absolutely.
Before the coming of man. Well, I want to make a game that's in that era kind of idea, before men, to show what actually caused them to fall, because I know people, and if they were playing nothing but elves, etc., to rule the world, they would mess it up. I want to see how they mess it up instead of just saying that they did mess it up.
Oh no. See, I look at it very different. I mean, like to be fair, even the Warhammer elves are really badass too. See, that's a lot of
Mm-hmm.
the real point is if you make them better than all the other races, it's like, well, then why are you playing other races?
Well, because there won't be that many other races, and humans probably will not have come into
And that's fair.
being.
Well, to be fair, and that's fair. If you
Because nobody's done that. If you think about it, literally
Uh,
no one has done that I know of.
I've seen a few, but
Mm, but like they'll tell you what happened, but you're not like playing in that era.
well, I play whatever era I feel like. That's a big
No,
difference.
what I mean is like any of the, the other big companies that have put something out. It's always after. That's always, ancient history. Well, I want to make it, the current day. That's what's going on, and see what happens so that I can see for myself, what something like that, how they would fall.
What
What
setting?
would cause their fall.
What setting is this?
He's
Something
just picking
like
different. He's just his setting. He says he wants to do before the elves fell when they're at their peak power. Is what he's
Okay.
trying to say. And what I'm trying to, and I'm like looking at some of them, which is, I look at like Symbaroum probably has the most powerful of the elves I've seen, and they vastly outpower humans.
Is that a game or is that just fiction?
No, that's it's a game with fiction, but Symbaroum is a free league. I don't really like
Okay.
the system for that one. The system
Okay,
did
yeah,
not
I've
click
never
with me,
heard of it.
but
That's why I was like, it sounds like it could be a game because it doesn't sound like a book.
well, it's I
You know
will
what I
say
mean,
as
like
much
like a
as
novel or a series or something.
the ideas are super cool. Which is there's a black forest. To give it away for anyone that has spoilers, there's a dark forest that generally the elves said humans aren't allowed in, and you as players you play like you could play young elves, but when you get like the ancient elves, they're exactly the terrifying forces in nature that are there. You can also play trolls, and you get like you kind of play like baby trolls, and there's certain things in there. It's like, oh, goblins, and then you later find out that goblins go into a metamorphosis. They become something else later. That becomes really scary, and no one makes the connection between the two. But the goblins aren't necessarily evil. But yeah, it's got a few things in there. But part of it is that there's a. You remember Pirates of Darkwater?
Yeah, I just bought it a couple
So,
months ago and I still haven't watched it. I'll probably watch it over Christmas vacation when Jackie goes off to visit family. And I'll have the place to myself.
so apparently, and again, this is just giving some spoilers for everyone who looks at some bar. There's like a darkness under the forest that the elves are quote domain, and part of the reason the elves do that is there was an ancient culture which I think was human, but the problem was is that the more civilized it became, the more powerful this substance also became and caused more corruption in the forest. And so when the civilization fell, which I think was human civilization, the elves that were there said no more, because if humans repopulate this area, they're going to corrupt it. And so it's kind of cool. But man, those of course they're NPCs, but the advanced ones are like super scary. Way past like what characters would ever reach. But yeah, it's got a lot of cool ideas. Like I said, some of them are just really good for settings, and I just don't like the systems. And it's like, well, how would I modify those? But no, it's not that I don't like some of it. It's just what I look at it is like, I don't want any one race being better than another unless it's going to be one of these that's particularly what that, hey, you're expected to play elves in this game. If you want to play something else, then yeah, they're going to be less powerful. That's on you. But generally, we're going to be playing, very similar to what they did with Vampire and stuff like that. Hey, you can play one of the humans, but the expectation you play vampires.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Yeah, that's
all right, guys. I gotta use the restroom and get up early for church tomorrow. So I will see you, Owen, tomorrow for AD&D. George, thank you again.
Well, thank
everybody
you.
else out there in TV land. Have a great weekend. I will see you guys Monday morning with I think another believe it or not, another Why We Play the Game video instead of a review, unless I can finish a book between now and then. Fat chance. So I will see you guys all later. I gotta go do the thing, and I will see you guys.
Have a good night.
Take care, everybody. And there we go to